Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck bitch, getting even. One bitch with feet. Take it over, nigga. Yeah. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about certified. Whole team full of riders. Living dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivors. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. Don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm repped out, tell them watch your mouth. You know we gon' pin your block. I'ma walk in time bomb. I go viral. You niggas like TikTok, yeah. This ain't what you want. Tell them throw in the towel. We make niggas hit the clock in with our toe fire, rain brimstone. They gon' think that you live a lie. We ain't got no picks. We want it all. We gon' make you pick a spot. We knocking on the door, so let us in. Or you know we gon' pick the locks. We in the field for real. Every day while y'all just say watch. We making enemies our foot stores. Don't know nothing about the op. It take one try when I rock out. I'm like David when I sling shots. I'm putting attachments on everything. Y'all want me connect the dot. This drum got 50 unreleased hits. You don't wanna be the next to drop. I put them in a box and make that shit double wood. You don't wanna be the next to fly. Yeah. Niggas feeling themselves. Get a shovel, tell them dig the plot. Can't fit you in your man's in it. Just tell them get a bigger box. Cause I'll put you in one and knock you out one. Call him a nigga knock. I'll put your song on, cut it on you, and then tell you that shit was hot. Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, getting even. One beat with feet. Take it over, nigga. Yeah. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about certified. Whole team full of riders. Living dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivors. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. Don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. Big soldier, nigga. I come in the name of the boss. So my niggas that is one time. Already with the coast. Then point shoot bitch. Red every redemption. Got them niggas scared to whisper. Shoot with us or against us. Can't stop to the zone out. I don't think get the picture. It come from my head, I'm giving them land. The preacher give them a scripture. Flow cold style vicious. Niggas sweeter than the missus. Got soldiers posted. I put them on your roof, Merry Christmas. Bring hither and slay him. Got the Glock, got the book of loot. Keep it stick like Dumbledore. Play dumb, I'ma let it loose. Call my gun harmony. Call my main bitch Betty Boop. He the truth, I'ma need the proof. Got stripes like beef soup. Hit his ass like a Louisville. Hit him low, then I hit him high. Bring him home to the umpire. Give him balls like Wi-Fi. Turn the booth to a bonfire. Little bitch, I'm a live wire. I ride like a cocktail. It's so mine when I ride by. Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, getting even. One beat with feet. Take it over, nigga. Yeah. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about certified. Whole team full of riders. Living dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivors. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. Don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I heard they coming for blood, I'ma be coming for more. Give me the floor, they better come with a mop. I'ma be making it pour, nigga I'm raw. Fall with the hammer like Thor, follow my ops in the mall. Tell them I'm full, I'ma be bombing these lanes. Understand how I roll, I've been the lead. Time to get back in the street, time to get back on my feet. Had time to read, check out we came from the east. Wait till my dogs are released, heard they was sleep. So we gon' wake them up, put them up in the sky. The Lord gon' take them up. I take on anybody, think he brave enough. I'm in the same and I ain't never changing up. I'm in my zone, hit up my cellular phone. Tell me what level he on, I take that scouter. He on the perks and that powder, homie ain't really that strong. I'm like a dog. Better yet, Benny King, I keep a lion head on my pinky ring. I keep a shield, boy, you see everything. Keep 43, symphony, let it sing.
You crazy.
Chasing that A and want to save time.
I got this black power fist and I'ma let it sing. Go against the grain, you find your freedom when I let it ring. Bands in my hand and I ain't talking about no wedding ring. Both wives with me, y'all dig me, that's another thing. They love me no less, cause I give them more. Tending the sweet man, that's by the dog, cause I keep it cooking and chicken and raw. So you better watch it come out of your jaw. Back out of office, it's on 50, and if you get busy, bitch, I'm more like yes or not. This is different. This must be bullshit, hard to the core. Going hard for whatever I want in this life. Pocket of money and honeys for night is the kingdom of heaven, but hell is the fight. That's just a nigga that's chasing the joy. Addicted to everything I should avoid. Voice in my head, got me feeling the noise, trying to fill in the void of a nigga destroyed. Easy and smooth. She said smooth is fast, but I be more than smooth. Iggy on me with this curry in it that got Jordan through. Shot like clay, told him step up or get punished. The barbecue, you green niggas, twist, got a bunch.
Everybody trying to shine. I'm a laser focus and I lift my arm. I'm not praying, I'm trying to raise the ghost in them. Tapping with the steel, man, I want to give a toast to them. I'm down to earth, similar to the dirt. You niggas going and red alert. When our king touch on this earth and trust is over. The accuracy at your majesty. We taking more than most of them. Training for this combat, these mortals can't get close to them. Feeling like my mind trap is caged with a ghost being. Listen, we got ribs, y'all got holes that y'all bone on the side. Please the man on the throne in the sky. After camp, coming home, no surprise. Made it clear, you don't want smoke with the gods.
You fool, you break, I ride around with a trunk full of hate. On go, fuck breaks, save jakes, fuck snakes. Pick a side, shoot your fate. From the 7 to the 8, you fuck boys can't relate. Strapped with this 38, drop a come up off my plate. Who want war with the Saints? We like Shaq up in the paint. Want the heat, watch us big, watch us 50 make you shake like Al Pacino on the tape. I let on fly, watch you flake. Church boy born ruthless, got the now will leave you toothless. Found out where you stay, homeboy don't make me do this. See you be moving clueless, jot you down on my to-do list. I can really catch you tooless, you be capping on computers. Don't make me bring my shooters, connect the dots like Bermuda. In my hand I hold your future, break you down is nothing to you. See we roll around with Max, see we roll around with Rugas. See we used to the mix, don't let our righteousness fool you.
Check, you hear me?
Khan.
Shalom, what's going on, sir?
Shalom. Salaki, can everybody hear me, Tawab?
Khan,
Most High in Christ. All right. Salaki, I'm just checking. We got one more brother supposed to be in, trying to see if I can get him this link.
All right.
After you grow up in the building.
Hey.
Yeah.
Got a old boy in here, man. We go way back.
Damn right.
Way back, man. Hey, good to see you out, man.
You too, sir. Good to see you.
Most time.
Hey, Salaki, I'm gonna get this rocking in just a moment. Ooh wee. Hey man, Salaki, real quick, let me just say this. Let's clap it up. If we could, Bobby Bashar, let's clap it up.
Yeah.
Brand new show. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all missed us, man. We told y'all we would come back. You know what I'm saying? So we back again. We had to do some reconstruction, you know what I mean? Some demolitions and all kind of stuff to get back where we going. But you know what I'm saying? We moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Trying to come back better than ever, man. This is the Chain Breakers podcast, man. Chain Breakers podcast brought to you by the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under Commander General Yohana since 1969, been in operation. You know what I'm saying? And so again, since 1969, I've been teaching the truth according to the Bible, right? That Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians are the true Jews, the true Israelites of the Bible. You understand? And also making sure that everybody knows that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of at all times. Very, very clear. You know what I'm saying? And on this particular podcast, the Chain Breakers podcast, if you didn't see the promo, that's no sweat. We're going to let you know what's going on. So this show really is, you know what I'm saying, a continuance of things we've been doing since 1969. When we say the Chain Breakers, we are not talking about, you know what I'm saying, metal chains. We're not talking about chainmail fences. Salakia, Most High in Christ. You hear me, bro?
Hey, shalom, y'all.
Shalom, Most High in Christ. Damn right. So we got the whole gang is here. Damn right. All right. So yeah. So we're gonna get right into it. Don't worry. We're gonna have everybody. We're gonna make today's the first episode. This is the first episode of the Chain Breakers podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it real interactive. You know what I'm saying? Real engaging for the people and everything. So I'm just giving a brief, you know what I'm saying, rundown of what it is that we talk about on this show. This show is all about breaking the chains of mental slavery. That's what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? This podcast brought to you by the ISUBK under command of General Yohana. It's continuing the work that we've been doing since 1969 of revealing the truth to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Unfortunately, we've been under a great delusion in this place, and we've had mental chains as well as physical chains put us. They took the physical chains off and put the mental chains on, and now we're living in this place thinking that we can live a certain way when the Bible shows us that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the true Israelites of the Bible, cannot live that way. And because of it, we see all kinds of atrocities in the earth. We see all kinds of things happening. And everybody's shocked and everybody's so surprised all the time, except who? The ISUPK under command of General Yohana. You understand? So what we want to do is break those chains off of our people. You know what I'm saying? Get us to come back together, as my brother, Officer Yaramak, says in his class all the time, bring out Zephaniah 2:1, to gather ourselves together. In order to do that, we have to break the chains of slavery on our minds that attach us to our oppressor. Okay.
Right.
So this being the first episode, if I could, Baba Kushah, Salaki to the men above me, I want to introduce all my brothers that are on the show. You know what I'm saying? That are going to be mainstays on this show. You understand? To my left, we got the man with the plan, captain of 10,000, Yagarwap. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down out there in Oklahoma City. In Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. We actually have a story today out of Oklahoma City that we're going to go into as well. And also, I want to give everybody an opportunity. If there's anything you want to say, you want to bring out or whatever before we get into the story. So what I want to do is I want to loosen up the show a little bit, if I could, Akim. I want to loosen up the show a little bit, you know what I'm saying, again, to make it more engaging for our viewers so the content can get even better. So, Cap, if there's anything you want to bring out, anything you want to talk about real quick, go ahead.
Con, I got you out. Hey, yeah, man, Most High in Christ, man. It's good to see all your brothers in. And, hey, you know what I'm saying? We just do what we always been doing. You know what I'm saying? Right. Bringing out this truth and showing the wickedness of this kingdom that we in. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to take us to bring obedience to the nation, you know, really follow the Most High and stop all this Christian BS, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go get it. Let's go do it. You know?
Damn right. Most High in Christ. Also, with that, let's not forget everybody that's tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the Chainbreakers podcast. Right now, we're broadcasting from the ISUBK Durham Facebook, ISUBK Durham YouTube, as well as the Judah Alliance Facebook. Don't worry, we're gonna get the Facebook and the YouTube rolling. They're already made. All that stuff's already been done. Of course, you know it takes some time before they allow you to go live and things like that. But just make sure. Yeah, sir. Sir.
Hey, Salaki, I ain't mean to cut you off, but hey, I just want to give a shout out. That it's a heavy ass name, Chain Breakers. I love that name. Chain Breakers. Hey, that's something. I love that.
If I may, Adawan, as you would say, that's heavy metal, right?
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to all the ISUPK podcasts right now. So when we get that going, I'm gonna put a link so everybody can just go ahead and just click right on that link, like it, share it, subscribe, and so on, so we can get these views up and push this truth. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is all about. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? All right. So next, we got my brother, man. We got my guy out there, Vietnam's finest. You know what I'm saying? Vietnam's finest. Officer of 1,000 Kowal in the building. What's going on, Ak?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody?
Hey, so he just fine, bro. Just fine. So it might be a little bit of a delay, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, come.
Just wanted to give you an opportunity, bro. You know, if there's anything you want to bring out, anything you wanted to say, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Okay, yeah, kind of check. I think I might be having a little Wi-Fi issues. Am I good? Can you hear me right now, though?
Come.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's Shalom style. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? I like the name Chainbreakers too. You know what I'm saying? We got to push this truth. You know what I'm saying, throughout the nation, man, to wake our people up. And I'll be real brief. You know, like you said on your opening, Officer Tabawan, about breaking these mental chains. I remember being in camp not too long ago, and this drug addict, you know, his brother who's beat down by America, you know, he walks up to us. He goes, "Man, why we just can't leave? Why we just can't get on a boat like Marcus Garvey said, just leave?" And, you know, one of the officers was like, "Because you on drugs. You're going to be going through withdrawals on the boat."
That's right.
We gotta worry about you. We gotta break these messages before we do anything.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, big shout out to Israel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad to be here, brother.
Damn right. Most High in Christ. The water, bro. The water. You know what I'm saying? And then, last but certainly not least, you know what I'm saying? This is my A1, my day one. You know what I'm saying? This is my blood brother. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the school is my blood brother, but me and this brother came up together in the school. You know what I'm saying? And we just been rolling tight. You know what I'm saying? He was the first cat when I came to North Carolina that made me feel like I was home. So man, I gotta get his brother props for that. But yo, now we on the show together. Now we doing this, man, continuing to do this work together as we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? My brother, Officer 500, Yara Mock. You know what I'm saying? Representing Bull City, representing the Bull City, Durham, North Carolina. Hey, if there's anything you want to say, man, you want to bring out, go ahead, man. Now's the time.
Yeah, calm the water for that, man. Also, subscribe to Goldsboro too, man. So we
right. That's right.
But no sweat, man. But you said a heavy point. I wanted to pull a precept real quick if I could. You said a heavy point as far as the work that we've done in this truth, man. And it's a beautiful thing to even see this radio show grow to the point where it's become. And I wanted to pull James chapter 2 and verse 14. And it says, What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? And the answer is no. You understand? Right. So the things that we do in this school, the radio shows where we'd rather, you understand, be laying up with our ribs or rather be chilling or kicking it with our kids, the things that we do in the school is us showing the faith that we have in this truth, man. And this is just a beautiful thing, man. I'm just happy to be here. That's
right. Damn right. Most High in Christ, the water, brother. The water. Man, this is what it is, man. This is what it is. Of course, I am Officer of 1001. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be your, I'm gonna try to consider myself just the host as best I can. Give really all my co-hosts, all my brothers, the opportunity to really, you know what I'm saying, break these scriptures down, break these stories down, to help our brothers and sisters get an understanding of the things that's happening in the world, to funnel what's happening in the world, you know what I'm saying, through the eyes of priests and prophets. But also to show, man, really, like I said, I wanted to be very, very loose in terms of, you know what I'm saying, just to get to entertain the people, you know what I'm saying? Because in the ISUPK, we're not stuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like we love to laugh and joke, you know what I'm saying? We brothers at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So we want to give, so we really want to give that to the people too, and invite y'all in with us. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time. Some of these stories, again, they're not going to be pretty. They're not going to be nice to talk about. It's going to be rough to talk about, but it's the reality. You know what I'm saying? It's the reality of our condition. And in the ISUPK, we understand that so well that most of these things, none of these things faze us. None of these stories are surprising to us. None of it is crazy to us. We're used to it all. We expect these things from the devil and from this world, which is hell for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
So before we get into the first story or stories for the day, let me get a quick rundown, quick roll call of all the Akim, Wa Adawanyam, and the sisters, the Akwathian, who are tuned in with us today. Who we got? We got Officer of 1000 Iraq. Shalom Adawanyam, Hashem Shah Baraka Tha. You know what I'm saying? In the building. He said the Adawan Garment King, your Garwap. That's right. That's true. That's true.
Right.
If you need them garments done,
them
garments done, there's only one man that you need to go to first and foremost. Or if you want to be in the garment department, make sure you get Captain of 10,000, your Garwap. You see what he's wearing is just glorious. I mean, I don't know how he does it, but he finds a way every single time. All right. God. We got my brother Napash Kaya. Shalom. Yahweh Shemel Shah Barakatah, Officer 50 out there in Atlanta. What's going on, brother? Oh, man. We got another one of Fayetteville Zone. We got Officer Quadum in the building. What's going on? Shalom. Yahweh Shemel Shah Barakatah. What's happening out of wine? Nothing much, bro. What's the word? What's good with you? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, we're going to get into some stories for the day, right? But before I do that, I want to see, is there anything... now I sent the stories to everybody. I'm not sure if I got a chance to look at everything we're going to go into. We may not be able to get into every single story, but that's no sweat. That's no problem. Again, this is the pilot episode of the Chain Breakers podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're under construction. We're moving. We're going to get better and better and better and better as we go along. But is there anything, any stories or anything anybody saw that they think is noteworthy or worthy of discussion here that may not have even been on the ledger? Just anything anybody's seen of interest. I want to open the floor to the Adawanyum wa Akim. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything y'all want to discuss.
Well, really, we going with the stories, and I would like. I should have brought this up earlier when you was making that introduction, but we gotta warn our people. We cry loud and spare not.
That's right.
And sometimes when we coming out, really, when we coming out of the Bible, the scriptures do bite.
Right.
Scriptures do bite. You're gonna feel them. Right? It might make you feel good. It might make you feel bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like getting that out of the way, and it's like mainly just like and the story out of Oklahoma, I saw it. Really, I was going to send that to you, Thaba. I was going to send that story to you. You know what I'm saying? But I saw you had it on there. I said, Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because like it's a lot of just like in any other state, across America, you got a whole lot of wickedness going on, in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? But it's hidden so much because how much we join to the oppressor out here. Every tribe that's out here, they're joined to the oppressor. It's like when you got the natives, the so-called Native Indians, they got like casinos and stuff, but it's like it's like the oppressor pacified them with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's really like it's crazy because some of these casinos have like Native Indian names on them, but they ran by white people. They owned by white people. You know what I'm saying? They're owned by the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? So they got so many ways they oppress us. You know what I'm saying? But it's be getting hidden. You know what I'm saying? So I, the water to this for you Thaba, and just having me on the show, stuff like that, because like a lot of this stuff like go unnoticed. A whole lot of wickedness go unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? This give me a platform and give us a platform to bring it out. And all across this nation of America, this sinful kingdom, we are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We be downtrodden and just treated like SH.
That's right.
To this place. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta let our people know that this is a sinful kingdom. Like bring out, this is not our rest. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, brother. That's all I wanted to put out. Go ahead, brother.
No sweat. So we're gonna probably start off with that Oklahoma story, right? But did anybody catch General Mahaiman's class last night?
Right.
Yeah. Now General Mahaiman said some interesting things. So one thing that stood out to me, apparently, so now they're gonna have what is it? Not FBI. What is the people that take all your tax money? The tax people? The IRS.
Tax.
Right. So now the IRS is gonna have agents that are armed and trained to kill. Did y'all hear about that?
God.
So as Officer Iraq said, he said Joe Biden and Red Dot Harris want their PPP loan money back. So this was all in a response to black people. If you remember, during the pandemic, everybody was doing PPP loan scams. Y'all remember that?
That's right.
PPP loan scams. I forgot what PPP stands for, but it's really something. If you own a business, it's a way for you to. If anybody knows, please, educate me on exactly what a PPP loan is. But it's something where if you own a business, you're able to. It's like a loan you can get to buffer your business, something like that. But what people were doing was they were applying for these PPP loans during the pandemic when they weren't scrutinizing them as much, and they didn't even own businesses, and they were getting all this money, right? And who was doing it? Poor black people. Poor people who want to feed their kids. You know what I'm saying? Some plug would come to them and be like, yo, you just do this, you just sign this, you write this, you get a PPP loan, you get some money. And in response to that, the U.S. government has decided to do something that they have never done ever before. They have decided to give the IRS, who is the equivalent of like a mailman or somebody that comes to your door to collect something or whatever the case may be. Now, because black people were doing it, they've decided that they need to arm the IRS. So when they come to the doors of these people who got these PPP loans, they will be able to defend themselves. And in the job description, it said must be willing to, I'm paraphrasing, but must be willing to kill if necessary.
Man, boy.
So what, if I may, what do y'all think that says about? What does that say about America? I mean, when when people who are just supposed to be tax collectors, all of a sudden now are told to be armed and ready to kill. What's that about?
Just another way to oppress us,
right?
Because you know who they're gonna be killing. They ain't gonna be killing. Right. They're not gonna be killing Billy Bob. Billy Bob, he didn't got all types of money from them. They know it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, they're not gonna press him. They're not going to shoot and kill him. You know what I'm saying? They shoot and kill the blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they're going to go. They're going to keep on like I believe it's in Apocrypha when they said oppress the righteous man. It's like they're going to keep on oppressing us. You know what I'm saying? So we got to look at those traps. Like those are traps from the government.
Right.
You know? We got to really don't be like. I'm saying we know we oppressed. We know we need money and stuff like that, but we can't jump at every fishing rod that the oppressor throws at us. We be like little fish in the sea, and they dangle the little fishing rod in there. We jump at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we just got to really really understand the devil is the devil. The devil is the devil.
Right. It's like, Kawhi, you have something, bro?
Oh no, I'm going to say that the PPP was the Paycheck Protection Program, and what it was intended for was for like small businesses to get forgivable loans.
Got you.
So to keep them afloat during the time of like COVID and the economy. But I watch single-handedly young people not just young, but people get rich off these PPP scams. I mean, you're talking about scammers replacing the drug dealers now. They got all the money.
Right.
You got 18-year-old kids rolling around in Bentleys. If I'm not mistaken, a syndicate, which they called a syndicate, just a group of Negroes in California, young boys, they had a rap song talking about how much PPP money they was getting. And they got busted. You know what I mean? They clocked in like $2 or $3 million. I mean, you can ride the Bronx and Brooklyn and Harlem and see all these young cats in designer clothes off the PPP scams. And I remember Junior Muhammad saying when they first announced it, do not take a PPP loan if you don't need it. It's a trap. The priest and prophet told everybody this. I remember the classes vividly. And if they didn't listen, now you're going to get to see what happens when you don't listen to the priest and prophets of the Lord. You're going to jail and get killed. That's right. Some white man with a gun and a suit, looking like James Bond, coming to your door to collect that 10 bands you stole.
Right. Damn right. God, that's heavy metal, bro. So basically, notice what Officer Kowal just said, right? So now you got these the PPP loans, these scams. The scammers are like the new drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? You go on your YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You see cats like what's his name? Bandman Kevo. You see cats like Bandman Kevo who's on YouTube telling everybody how he was just the best scammer in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's what they always do. They put certain people in front of us. You know what I'm saying? And what is the result of it? People say, well, maybe I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can get, you know what I'm saying, my PPP loan scam, or maybe I can scam, maybe I can sell drugs, I can do whatever the case may be. And if I may, the underlying issue being that black people are poor, Hispanics are poor, Native Indians are poor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So of course, when you're poor and desperate, we're not condoning scamming, we're not condoning selling drugs, we're not condoning any of those things. But when you are poor, though, desperation will make you do absolutely crazy, asinine things. You know what I'm saying? I want Officer Yarmak to chime in, because one thing General Heinemann said that I thought was so heavy in last night's class was he talked about how when you do these things, when you break their laws, you help them. You help them, because all those $1 million you got from PPP loans and things like that, they're going to take it right back. You know what I'm saying? you sell drugs to your people and destroy your people, and you get busted, all that drug money is then what is collected by the U.S. government. You know what I'm saying? And it goes and funnels right back into their economy. So you're not, if anything, when you do these things trying to help yourself, you end up destroying blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians even further. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, Armand, did you have something you wanted to bring up, bro?
Yeah. Again, what black people got to understand is that the oppressor that is ruling over this country, that oppressed us for 400 years, he is the devil that the Bible speaks of. There is no question. And what we have to know is that they've been saying that the oppressor is the devil since like the 40s, 50s, 60s. We've been saying this. We know it's not a secret. But what we have to understand is that that's a very practical saying, and it doesn't need to just be something that you say or just to express your dislike for slavery. It has to be something that when you say it, you think about this in your daily lives. Like, you got to understand that the same man that is coming after you for $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 PPP loans, right, is the same man who will put out a bait car just so with rim on the back. With money out the back of the side of the vehicle, and he'll sit there and watch like you're some kind of deer, so that when you go out and do any poor man would do, which is to seek some kind of rest in his hell to get money, some kind of monetary rest or gain inside this place, he gonna come in, he gonna kill you for doing that, man. That's what has been doing. So it's not a secret, man. Them putting guns in the IRS hands is no different than them talking about putting guns in the teachers' hands in some of these schools. This is all just a for them to be able to control us more, so that they can murder more sufficiently than they've been doing, because they see the country is going out of hand and they don't want to lose it. So they're gonna start to murder you, put you back in place.
That's right. Damn right. Good night. That's just what it is, man. It's absolutely disgusting what they do in this place of so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. Because as Ottawa said, they wouldn't be doing this if it was Billy Bob, you know what I'm saying, and Tanner and Connor and Sarah. It wouldn't be you wouldn't see the same response. But because as Officer Kowal said, get it, Cap, Salaki, sir.
Hey, Salaki, Thabo, and I was just so happy with y'all remark this brought out. You know what I'm saying? Because this is another way that they taking their country back.
That's right.
Another way they're taking their country back. And look, people us as black people and blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we can't be caught up in the craziness of this Donald Trump stuff, thinking that those people that voted on Donald Trump in the first time, they not gone away. They still here in America. They still and some of them ones that a lot of them are the ones that stormed the Capitol.
Right.
So when you got people like that, these are other ways they wanting to take their country back. And the way they want to take their country back is do what? Kill us, oppress us back to down to slavery. You know what I'm saying? And with a lot of these coon Negroes out here, you know what I'm saying, like Tim Scott. Hey, if a lot of Negroes like that, hey, we'll be back in the cotton fields.
That's right.
We'll be back in the cotton fields in a hurry. You know, if we let those people lead us.
That's
you know what I'm saying? But it's like this is how they want to take their country back. Put guns in their hands to oppress us, to kill us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's too many of us. It's too many of us. They always try to get us from stop us from having too many babies. They're trying to control our household that we don't have to do too many babies. You know what I'm saying? So they're doing this to say, wait, we got to just narrow down these blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? They call us the minority. We just got to take us down and just make us minorities. Really make us small, not large. You know, if we keep growing, we're scaring the hell out of them.
That's right.
So we keep growing and look, we think we're getting freedom, but hey, the government is watching us all the time. They trying to just stop us from any type of inkling of freedom we think we're getting. The trick is to make us think we're getting freedom. Hey, every time y'all turn on the news, the world news, they get, hey, the first black this, the first black that. So look, if you get some chains on your brain, you think that, hey, wait a minute, we getting somewhere. We rising up. You know what I'm saying? No, Negro, you are just a slave. You are just a slave, and they monitor slaves. That's what the oppressor did. He they monitor us to make sure that they know that what we're doing at all times. And that's why what? They gonna get IRS guns. They gonna give more people guns too. They don't even gonna arm more. They gonna arm many more, oppressors for any type of business just to keep us down. Just to oppress us. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, Salakia.
Yeah, yo, Mark.
It was one more point if I could, just to show you what America is really trying to do. They put guns in the IRS hands for what? The IRS don't need guns to come get your money. Like, they coming to you for the PPP loan. They know you don't have the money. Right. They know that it's not your bank account because they know damn sure if you had the money, take it out the bank account. With a click of a button, they could take $33,000 and transfer it back to the IRS security deposit box or whatever they got out of the money. But the point is that they know that when they come knock on your door, they know that they've seen that you don't have the money. Right. And they're gonna kill you. And that's what's going to be there.
Damn right. Okay. That's it. That's the heavy point. In other words, you're getting murdered for being poor, as if this is something new. This is what you're getting murdered for in America. If you're Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you're getting murdered because you're just too poor. And America has no compassion, and your poverty is disgusting in the sight of America. And now you have to die. Now you have to die because you're poor. Young Thug, what somebody tell me what he just said. He said something real stupid before he got locked up, which makes me almost have a slight lack of sympathy for his current situation. He said something so stupid before he got locked up about, didn't he say poor people shouldn't have babies?
God. Right. He said stop having kids if you're poor.
He said, what did you say, Yarmak?
He said stop having kids if you're poor, basically.
Stop having kids if you're poor. You understand? This is the same thing we have to deal with every pro-choice nut that comes up to the camp or calls in across the line radio or calls into the class or pops in the comments or whatever. These people are essentially saying, I seen a video. I think it was Captain Arya. It was Captain Arya when it was at camp either in Philly or in Delaware, and it came up, with the pro-choice abortion stuff, talking about, these kids are living in poverty when they're born and nobody cares. So he asked her, he said, so are you saying that they're better off dead? And that shut her up like I've never seen before.
I got exactly what Young Thug said right here.
Go ahead, bro.
Young Thug, and get to this Negro. Young Thug said, God needs to set some new rules, bro. We need new rules. Thug said, we need a new oath. We need a new oath, bro. If you dead broke, if you a broke ass nigga, you should not be able to nut. You bringing poor kids into this world and you making Negroes rob and kill and steal because you're running around with no type of career, no nothing. Having kids now, your kids growing up wanting stuff, growing up looking at Thug and his game. Like look now, he said your kids are gonna grow up looking at other rappers like himself and want to rob them. The whole comment was just disgusting. And that goes. And the preachers talk the same stuff. The Christian pastor, he gets that from the Christian pastors, because the Christian pastor, they flaunt all this money, their jewelry around, and you come in there. They always say that if you don't work, you don't eat. No, but no one is hard for a Negro out here. But who's the only one making some money? Pastor, so he get all the draws. Right. Rich men always set these rules where they get all the panties. Rich men get all the draws, and a broke man, he don't deserve the nut, according to Young Thug. So guess who's getting all the draws? All the rappers getting all the draws. But there's one thing these stupid Negroes better realize: they don't believe in multiple wives. So you're gonna have a problem. Right. You're gonna have a problem in your hands. You can't have them all because you're gonna lie to them all. Right. A rich man claims that what? A rich man, y'all Negroes broke. You shouldn't even be able to get no cootie cat if you ain't got no money. But you got all the money, but you can only have one wife. So now that's a problem, brother. You see, it's all confusion and stupidness.
Well, Salakia, if I may, sorry to cut you off, bro, but it's not much of a problem for half of these Negroes because they're really gay. So it's not a problem for them to only deal with one woman because they can have sex with as many like the monkeypox all on their lip, just like that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against the brother. You know what I'm saying? He passed away, but what he was saying was absolutely along the lines of this. That Kevin Samuel was saying the same thing. Talking about money, and a brother got to make money, and so on and so forth. Officer of 1,000 Iraq said something very heavy. He said in the comments, he said Christ should not have been born. That's what Young Thug said. Because that's right. Born in the nastiest way He was born in Brown. He was born in Compton. He was born in Cornwall. He was born in the what's that in Fayetteville? The Merch. He was born in the ghettos.
Right, the Merch. Right.
He was born in the Merch. He was born in the ghettos. You know what I'm saying? The same type of ghettos that we have in America. That's where Christ was born. You understand?
Right.
And so that poor people shouldn't have children. Then you're saying that Jesus Christ shouldn't have been born. Yahushua, his real name.
Yeah.
You say he shouldn't have been born. These cats absolutely hate black people.
Right.
Hate niggas. You know what I'm saying? So anything that they say, man, is just absolutely disgusting. But this is the point. It all is in line, as Yarmak teaches in his brotherhood class all the time. It's like you think that you're doing something special, but really you're a selfish bastard. You're a selfish bastard, and you hate black people. And so you want to see yourself prosper, and just let the rest of these poor niggas just die off.
Yeah, right. And that's heavy too, because what I call that is pandering.
That's right.
A lot of these men, especially celebrities and these black, they pander. They pussy pander to these women. What I mean by that is they do it for the box because they know women want to hear that. Women like to down talk black men, and now you got other brothers doing it. Just so you can get in their pants. Just so you get in their pants. A lot of these motivational speakers, they all doing it to get women, but the women don't even want them.
Right.
Like you're pandering to women, like we call them white knights.
That's right.
You ever look online and a sister's dressed scantily clad, and you got some brothers that say, "Dang man, she's beautiful, but you need to cover up." And here you got some white knight, some rescue Ronnie. Don't tell them what to do with their bodies. They should be able to do whatever they want to do. I don't tell my girl. I don't tell my girl he's a pussy panderer. He's pandering for the box. We gotta put it in to brothers doing that, because it's obvious at this point. It's obvious that you're pandering. It don't make no sense.
Gotta clap it up for putting it in to the P pandering.
That's it.
I like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like Cap, you got something?
They push.
Nah, go ahead, brother.
Con, so y'all mock?
No.
Hey, man, that's real talk right there. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
So we're gonna roll right into our first, actual article for the day. Even though we did talk about this, which is very, very important. I think I'm gonna implement that more into the show. Like I said, so to the Akim, Adawanyam, you know what I'm saying? As we building this platform or whatever from the ground up, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear y'all ideas, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for sure the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's
right. And the last thing that the devil wants to promote is 4 Negroes on a screen agreeing with each other. We were sitting up here yelling at each other back and forth about something ridiculous. We would have a gazillion views. So we have to be real, real savvy with how we do this, so we can build it up and push this truth. So the first story I want to get into is the story that me and Cap talked about out of Oklahoma City. This is extremely, extremely sad. And we're going to actually run a video. It's a disturbing video. There's no gore or anything, but just seeing what took place and knowing what took place is very rough. So I'm going to read a little bit of the article first, and then we're going to get into the story. And I want, of course, to hear everybody's, you know what I'm saying? Just break it down, man, what this really means. Because it just looks like an isolated incident. But everything we're talking about is related. These are the chains that we're talking about. These are the chains we're trying to break. So this is out of Oklahoma City. It says court docs, murder-suicide that left 3 kids dead was part of ongoing domestic dispute. Salakia, bear with me as I get this up on the screen too. Boom. There we go. All right, everybody see that? It says court documents are revealing more information on a murder-suicide last Saturday that left 3 kids and their father dead. According to court documents, the children's mother left their Northwest 109th Street home just days prior because of a domestic incident, leaving the children behind with their father. Police said the father, 30-year-old Francois Littlejohn, became upset with the children's mother for leaving him. Shortly after 4 a.m. Saturday, police said they were called after a family member received a group text from Littlejohn that threatened to harm the children. In the video, police said Littlejohn was seen waving a gun, and a child could be seen in the front passenger seat of the vehicle, a white Dodge Charger. Police added Littlejohn mentioned in the video that he told the child he was going to shoot and kill him. Police began efforts to find the car, but passerby found it still running on Tremont Lane shortly after 7:30 a.m. that morning. 3 deceased children, 3-year-old Trinity Littlejohn, 4-year-old Aaliyah Littlejohn, and 6-year-old Kyron Littlejohn were found in the car along with their father. Police said a firearm and a cell phone were found in Francois Littlejohn's lap when officers arrived. Officers said the children had injuries consistent with homicide, while the father had an injury consistent with suicide. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually run. I think. Oh, Cap dropped out. Let me add him. Salak. Fine. I'm going to actually run. So what happened with this cat? He went live before committing this act. So I'm going to go ahead and just run this video as a clip of the live he had prior to this. Again, it's still an ongoing investigation, but again, all the information is suggesting, and also this is basically a confession. So again, this footage is disturbing, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it so we can break it down. So bear with me as I put it up on the screen. I'm gonna go ahead and full screen it as well. Salakia.
It is.
Okay. Actually, let me full screen. There we go.
Shit's so fun. Look at my son right here. I just told him I'm finna kill his ass. You hear me? That's fucking fucked up, cuz, on my soul, nigga. But see, everybody think I'm joking, right? I'm playing, right? Everybody think I'm fucking playing, right? Right, okay. This gonna be the last time. This be the last video I make, nigga. God rest my soul. Wook, Ovia Foreman, you are responsible for your part in this too. You chose to be a destroyer, right? It's okay, fine. You hold this, take this with you. Tater, wow, nigga. After everything I gave you, cuz. After everything, all I wanted was a conversation, nigga. I told you, nigga. All you had to do was talk to me, nigga. All I wanted was conversation. That's it. I wanted you to be woman enough to look me in my fucking eyes, nigga. For 13 years of my life, nigga, give it to you. Nigga, and cut me loose. Look me in my face and break me loose, nigga. Break my heart. Look me in my eyes and break my heart, nigga. But you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. You want to go lay up with niggas and get fucked and nigga, whatever the case. You're slick, my nigga. You lied, my nigga. You're a habitual cheater, my nigga. And you have given yourself to men. You've given me STD behind this shit. Like, I'm not paranoid, cuz. You hear me? You fucked other niggas recklessly. I forgave you for it. You won't even come home, baby. You won't even come home like I'm a sucker. So watch this, Scalar. Watch this. Yeah. And carry this torch, baby. And no, I gave you a choice, and you chose this. Oh, you're so scared, right? Okay.
Woo.
Responsible for
good night.
You chose to be nigga.
There we go. Just so we can have this cat on the screen. Salakia. Ooh-wee.
Good night.
Con. Here we go. There we go. All right. So, I mean, the floor is open. I mean, of course, Cap, I gave it to you first. So if you wanted to go out, start. Of course, this happened in the state you currently reside in Oklahoma, in Oklahoma City. What do you have? What do you see here?
It's terrible because in Oklahoma, like I said, jails, prisons, the criminal, everything, it's built for to tear down blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The whole process of judicial system is because it's big business. It's big business in Oklahoma. So you got the guns, you got what they call it. You don't have to have a license.
Mm-hmm.
Permitless carry. Then you put you add with that. It's okay to smoke weed. They legalize weed.
Right.
So they so many things that it's geared to tear us down. Because why? Because you get what come on. If you can, if a Negro can walk in the damn dollar store and get a gun, every time he get mad, he's going to kill somebody. And what who he's going to kill? Most likely he's going to kill another black man. Most likely he's going to do some crime, and he's going to be locked up. So now everybody eats. The judge eats. The lawyers eat.
Right.
The bail bondsmen eat. The prison guards eat.
That's right.
Everybody's living off our crime. Everybody's living off our crime. Right. So all of that down in Oklahoma, it's so terrible what I see. You know what I'm saying? When I'm, it's like it's such a diabolical trick with us. Cause look, and then look, the thing is they banned critical race theory. Right. So Negroes won't be righteous and say, wait a minute, this happened to us, and come together. You know what I'm saying? And understand that they have an oppressor, Right. So they ban that to stop us, to stop the UPA from getting on social media and say, hey, the white man's the devil.
That's right.
He's going to gear us to, he calls us to go against one another. He's the one, our problem while we fill up the prisons down here. But they want to cut all that out. They want to cut all that out and give us guns. And what the brothers going to do? They're going to kill one another.
That's right.
They're going to kill one another. Right. Like I said, everybody eats. The lawyers eats. The judges eats. Everybody. The prison guards eats. Everybody eats. You know what I'm saying? Right. They eat off us. They feed off us. By us going to prison. Go to the prison. Come on, down there. Come on. Going to the down to the county jail and everything. Come, it's nothing but us in there. But the guards, they're working. Good gracious. The guards are white. Everybody's white.
Come.
Everybody's white. Then I went to one of the hearings when they trying to set up the case and stuff, and they bring the prisoners in. So I went to one of those, so that they bring the prisoners in chained up together, and the whole room is filled with white people. Man. And all the prisoners are black and Hispanic. And the only other blacks and Hispanics in that room, in that whole courtroom, is the families of the prisoners. And they then deciding us, debating on us, laughing to one another. They know one another. The ones going against each other, they know one another, so they laughing and joking. They playing with our lives. You know what I'm saying? Right. And they betting on brothers like that.
That's right.
Right. Brothers like that, they're going to do it. They're going to get there. They're going to get them a gun, and they're going to kill all the kids. They're going to kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? And look, they love that right there. But the main thing they're looking for is for him to stay alive. They're looking for him to stay alive. So what? They get more money. That's everybody that goes into prison, that's more money. That's sending another white family kid to college. That's right. He's going to college. All of us going to prison. They're feeding their families on us being sinful unto the Most High.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So brothers like that, you know what I'm saying? It's sad to see that. It's real sad to see that. You know what I'm saying? But look, this is why they threaten us on Facebook. Threaten us to stop our accounts, to close our accounts because we go against community guidelines, You know what I'm saying? Loving our people is against community guidelines for them. That's right. So they want to shut us down for that because we want to love our people and tell them to stop this type of stuff like this. You ain't got to kill your damn kids and kill yourself. Right. What the hell? What the hell? Who the hell are you? Who are you paying back like that? Oh, I'm going to hurt somebody. Come on, you're a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, man, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so sad to see this. But the oppressor has a plan. He has a plan for us. All the things he do, their plans are to tear us down. That's to oppress us down to the point where, hey, she cheat on you, go kill her. Go kill her. You know what I'm saying? They much rather not for you to kill yourself because they want you to throw you in prison after that. Right. They want you to kill your kids and kill your wife, and then next you know they got your body. Now your body goes into prison, and that's more money, and that's sending my kid to college. Right. That's their thinking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's sad all the way around seeing that brother get to these lengths. That you're going to go and kill your kids like you getting her back. Right. You're back and no, dude. Damn, you're killing your nation.
Okay, and if somebody come the water for that, sir. You said a heavy point because, like, what is that like? How do I put it? Like, we've seen these kind of things before. take place.
Mm-hmm.
What does that say about the mental stability? Because there's so many ways we can unpack this. You know what I'm saying? This brother angry because his woman whored on him.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result of his woman whoring on him, and then she leaves the house and so on and so forth, he takes it upon himself to do this heinous, disgusting crime. But of course, we're not condoning or in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
How do these kind of things how do we solve a problem like this? Because it happens way more often than it is. And what I really want to ask is, in relation to this. And this man murdering his 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, 500,000 black babies die every single year by way of abortion. There is absolutely a cloud of the expendability of black children. Black children are expendable. That's just the narrative that is pushed. So this just seems like par for the course. How then do we prevent things like this from happening? I'll let any one of the Akim pick it up. How do we prevent stuff like this?
Go ahead, brothers. Y'all can take it.
Salakia. This whole story is just sad, man. What's deep about it is, this brother reminds me of so many cats I grew up with. This Bible is so important, man. It teaches about a man's wrath. It teaches about to be angry and sin not. So many things that we need in our community, the Bible teaches, man. That just goes for lack of our wisdom and understanding. So our Christian pastors do this to our children, man. This brother would have been taught how to control his anger and his wrath and the rules about adultery and all that, like we learned UPK. He might have lived. He might have spared the lives of his children. But like I said before, it's a sad situation because those bullets that he put in those children, those were for that woman. He couldn't get to her. He couldn't get to that woman. Notice he said, you won't even come home, baby. Apparently, she laid up with Tyrone, getting taken to Pound Town, and in his mind, he can't take it. He can't take it. Those demons are about to achieve what they've been sent to do. And the sad part about it is that brother had no kind of strength in that fight. He didn't have no kind of strength to stand up to that stinking whore when he could have got his kids probably and lived happily ever after with a beautiful wife. But no, he can't. He's the type of brother that if I can't have you, nobody can. Right. That rescue Ronnie Christian American mindset has got to go, man. It's got to go because it's costing too many lives. Right. This story is so common. We see this all the time. This brother needed to be taught by the priest of prophets UPK. That him coming in here as a trooper would have stopped that, man. And I'll be brief. Those bullets for those kids was for that woman. She wasn't around. And he said he was naming everybody who he thinks in his mind, who the demons convinced him to blame. He's naming everybody that you got to wear this, bro. You got to wear this. Y'all take this torch with y'all, what I'm about to do. And those bullets were for her. And she got the hell up out of Dodge, but her kids had to suffer.
That's right.
Because she wouldn't come home. She wouldn't face him face to face. She want to go live with Tyrone. He can't take that. The Bible says beware that man's wrath, man. He's not going to spare in that day. He didn't spare those children's lives because he was angry. And you can't give him no ransom. They said that he was texting everybody. And the text message was like, don't do it, Little John. Francisco, please don't do it. He's not going to hear that. The brother's full of wrath. That demon did his job, man. And we got to work to do it in UPK.
That's right.
Come, Most High in Christ, man. Most High in Christ. Yeah. And that's the point. That's the point that we always put out, man. That this is where we got to teach our brothers, teach our people, teach our sisters to not be a whore. Because all of it falls on disobeying the laws of the Most High.
That's right.
And you get all these Christian dummies coming against us. And how many whores you have in a Christian church? You know what I'm saying? They probably coaching her to go ahead and leave that. You don't got to be worried about that nigga. Go ahead and leave that nigga.
Right,
whatever.
Right.
They have pastors telling sisters that. You know what I'm saying? And this is the end result. This is the end result. Now what you going to do?
Right.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Mark, you got something, bro?
Yeah. Like over the years, man, it's like my heart, my mind has become numb to stories like this because of like how the brother said it happens so often that when we first started hearing about these brothers, you want to have compassion on them. You want to, it's a sad story all around, man. But to be honest, what that brother did is so weak. It's so
that's right.
That a weak man does, man. And that brother, he needed serious help. And the only kind of help that the ISUPK can offer for him, man. And if I could, I'm gonna bring out the scripture.
Let me go ahead and read it for you, bro. Which one? Deuteronomy
28 and 28.
Count, I got you. Bear with me just a moment. Count, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
That's right.
Keep going.
And blindness, and astonishment of heart.
So the Lord, what he didn't understand is that as a nation of people, we gonna go through these type of things, man. And that is why the ISUPK is so important to the lives of Black Hispanics.
That's it.
Because when that brother, he's raised by the Christian church. He's raised that if he gets married and has 3 babies by a woman, that woman isn't going to be a whore. He's raised thinking these fairy tales and lies about life because a Christian pastor teaches him these fairy tales, so that when that fairy tale turns into a nightmare, he goes and then he murders his own flesh and his blood, man, and then murders himself like some coward, man. That's right. And that's whereas we should know that in this place that we live in, man, the ISUPK is the only place that is going to combat that madness with the truth, man. You understand that blindness with a way that we should go, a way that we should follow, man. And that's the only way we're gonna stop these things from happening.
That's right.
Right. Damn right. That's so heavy, what you said there, bro. And what all your brothers have been saying in the ISUPK, man, we have excellent, you know what I'm saying, counsel. You know what I'm saying? General Mahyman mentioned it in the class yesterday. This Adawan, this brother goes to conferences on his own time to learn more about psychology so he can be a better priest, so he can do better in his office of counseling brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? I know many of my brothers can tell you about how times when they had to get marriage counsel or just personal counsel, and all these things are dealt with. A sister actually asked a question earlier in the show today. Now, this particular show is, we don't. The question, I'm working to have people be able to call in, where we might be able to answer some questions and things like that. But that's not really the crux of what we do on this show, which is no sweat, right? But the sister asks, what would a brother or sister need to do to combat depression and now oppression? She said it's a mental health question, which goes right along with this particular story. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got you, bro. I'm gonna let you go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, break it down. But like I said, so this particular show is not for that. But no sweat, because we're on a topic. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's help the sister out. What would a brother or sister need to do to combat depression and now oppression? Yarmak, you went first. Go ahead, bro.
So, Locker, for one, you would have to seek counsel.
That's
from the school.
That's it.
I knew.
That's it.
And then also, other than that, because I've had personal experience with this. A lot of people use depression and they try to blame the world for why they're depressed, when really the battle is from you refusing to take a pill that a doctor prescribes you for your depression. And it's something that you have to do. And you can't blame your husband going out and getting other women. You can't blame your husband going out with the brothers and staying out all night, or because you lost your job, or because job is too hard, or you can't pay your bills. You can't blame the things around you for your depression, because that will be the reason why you don't need to get help. Right. It won't be that you actually need help. It'll be your husband needs to stay home more, or he doesn't need to get another wife, because that's the reason why you're sad, or that's the reason why you can't get up in the morning. When the real reason is that you have to fight yourself. It's your fault that you're depressed. Counsel, and if counsel said that you need to take medication, then you need to pop that pill every morning. You need to take it.
Damn right. Damn right. Spoken so well. That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's the answer. The answer is you have to get counsel. You know what I'm saying? Cap, you had something, sir?
Yeah, gun. Nah, hey, that was on point. That was right. Your Marcus brought out, and like you have to get counsel. You have to get counsel, and like you'll be surprised when you start talking to people a little bit. You're gonna see, just like Officer Yoram Mark just brought out, that it's a whole lot of dealing with the person why they depressed.
That's right.
It's a whole lot of going on with them. You know what I'm saying? So when you start talking to them, and they know that you got a whole lot of demons you got to kill.
That's right.
You got to fight. You know what I'm saying? And so, and it's hard dealing with a person in the world when you're talking on this. But with a person, when you're in the school, and like Satan gonna be on your ass. You better believe it. It ain't gonna be. It's not the Christian church. Christian church have lies, so you're gonna get all the lies and the comforting and the nice words, all that you want to hear, and you're still gonna be depressed.
That's right.
And here you live. Hey, you in the truth. You being righteous unto the Most High. So Satan is going to be on your ass. So he's going to be on you, like telling you all in your mind, like, yeah, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. Yeah, why he don't do this? Why he don't do that? Why she don't do this? Why she don't do that? It's going to be a whole lot of, but you got to fight. We saying life is war. Life is war. You got to fight. You got to be ready to fight. Everything. Mainly, you got to fight yourself. You got to fight the little crazy feelings in your head that's going to depress you more than anything. Those little demons in your head coming talking to you, and you gonna be like, "Oh, this and woe is me," and everything. Man, be stronger than that. Fight.
That's right.
Fight. That's what you got to do. Man. But hey, you definitely got to seek counsel.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, Most High in Christ. Yeah. Make sure in the meantime you like, share, and subscribe, of course, to the channels you're currently watching from, and make sure when I put in the link for the YouTube, and again, we're gonna do this over the next few sessions of the show. I'm gonna put the link in the chat so everybody can easily find it, like, share, and subscribe to it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the show rocking and rolling. All right. So, Most High in Christ, Salakia. It's true that if you aren't happy, so the hard person to be happy with you. Again, sis, Salakia. So this is to the sister, renewing your mind. I think you said your name earlier. I don't want to say. God, the sister out in Killeen, Texas. Shout out to Killeen, Texas. I cannot. Who's the brother out there in Killeen, Texas? What is his name?
I know toppers are out there.
Yeah, Officer Karan.
Khan. There's a brother. The brother out there in Killeen, Texas is like my favorite person on planet Earth. I cannot remember the brother's name, but every time
that's Officer Karan.
It gotta be. He just brings such joy to my spirit. The sister asked the question. She says, Salakia, would you all say it's true that if you aren't happy yourself, it'll be hard for a person to be happy with you? Again, I am not qualified to give counsel of any kind, but as has been said by all the Akiwa Adwanyam, anything dealing with that's a personal thing, you want to get counsel. You know what I'm saying? You're generalizing it a little bit. Oh, Salakia, sis. Masara, Salakia, Shalom. Yahweh Shemar Taba Shemal Shah, to the sister Masara out there in Killeen, Texas. That you got to get counsel. Everything is kind of, which is what the brothers are saying. Everything is kind of based on your individual situation. So I wouldn't want to answer a general question like that. I would just seek counsel. You know what I'm saying? I would just seek counsel on it. You know what I'm saying? But Yaramak got a face like he got some. If you're gonna dramatic, you know what I'm saying? Yaramak is much more. He's you don't know what Yaramak means. The name Yaramak literally means the Lord's javelin. So true to his name, he's always willing to fight with demons. You know what I'm saying? But of course, he's not gonna counsel you. But do you have an answer for that kind of broad question, Yaramak?
Generally, right? Generally speaking,
right.
A lot of people, they'll use again these things as excuses as to why they need to fix themselves. Well, I don't love myself, so I can't love you. I don't love myself, so I can't get up in the morning and make sure the kids get ready for school because I didn't get my nails done, or I don't feel pretty enough, or I didn't pamper myself. Here's the thing. You have an obligation to those around you. If you're married, you have an obligation to your husband, whether you feel like you love yourself or not. Whether you feel like you love yourself or not, you have to make sure that you love those kids. Those kids can never ever think that mommy does not love herself. They could never ever see it. Your husband should never ever think that my wife does not love herself. He should never see it. And then you should call for counsel so that you can fix yourself. But don't hurt people around you because you hurt yourself.
That's right.
Don't do that. You understand? That's
Yo, we might have to implement a new segment on the show already.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that might be that might work. You know what I'm saying? We might have people call in, ask, you know what I'm saying, kind of questions along those lines. Again, nothing that is going to be where it's counsel. We're not giving you personal counsel, but kind of general questions of the sort. We might be able to implement that into the show. So throughout it for y'all asking these questions, I'm not mad at y'all for asking these questions at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the show is not really catered to that, but y'all might be on to something. So keep them coming. No sweat. All right, so we're gonna go into a brief story real quick. This is from the Atlanta Black. So it's a brief story, but again, I just wanted to use this again to show how, you know, a different side of things, because usually we have these stories where Black people in America or throughout the earth were wronged in certain ways, which is true. We deal with discrimination, we deal with oppression, we deal with racism, we deal with all of these things. But this one caught my attention for a different reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all priests and prophets will catch it, but I want to see, you know what I'm saying, if everybody can kind of just get on the same page and understand where we're coming from, the ISUPK, and how we don't condone certain things, and you see the result of it. So I'm gonna put this story up on the screen. I think this happened in Missouri. I'm not too sure. Let me see. Yes. This is from the Atlanta Black Star. Can everybody see that?
Can't see it.
It says you canceled a kid's birthday party. Missouri family's pool party was canceled because park employees were uncomfortable. Father says it was because they were Black. A Black father at a suburban Kansas City, Missouri water park canceled his son's birthday party reservation because of their race. Chris Evans said he agreed to a contract of about $2,000 to host the party for up to 250 teenagers on Saturday at the Summit Waves Aquatic Facility in Lee's Summit, Missouri. But when his sons arrived at the park, staff at the city-run complex told them the reservation was canceled. Evans said he and his wife were on their way to the park when they were told this event doesn't represent Lee's Summit Waves and that my reservation was canceled because a park official was uncomfortable, according to reports. Video footage of the interaction between a park employee accompanied by a police officer and the family and group of partygoers was posted on TikTok. So let me see if I can get this video up. Here we go. Bear with me just a moment so y'all can hear it as well. It's a very, very short video. But let's see this. All right, let me full screen it. Salakia, things going a little slow, but there we go. All right.
Cancel on a kid's birthday party, a private party, because of you're not comfortable. Because you're not comfortable with what are you uncomfortable with?
Because we're Black. Because we're Black. Because we're Black. Because we're Black. Because we're Black.
I'm gonna play it again.
Cancel on a kid's birthday party, a private party, because of you're not comfortable. Because you're not comfortable with what are you uncomfortable with?
Because we're Black. Because we're Black. Because we're Black. Because we're Black. Because we're Black.
God. So I mean, again, Aki and Adawan. What do you make of that? Officer Kowal, you look like you got something on your mind. What do you make of that?
Salakia, yeah. I just love how I love technology. I love seeing cameras out so we can finally see what we didn't see our grandfathers and grandma went through back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s and 30s and all that. I love to see it. And what makes me smile is that these black folks knew exactly why they weren't welcome.
Mm-hmm.
He said, it's because we're black, aren't we? Nobody wants you at their water park. Is this something new? Are we missing something here? You got Big Bird and Elmo not giving kids that at Disney World.
Exactly.
You got Karen calling the police every time she smells hickory smoke barbecue or hear electric slide music. Nigga, what do you think's gonna happen? Nobody wants you in their water park. But you got Martin Luther King to thank for that.
That's right.
You got Orgy Mike to thank for that. Because our people, are we gluttons for punishment? I mean, seriously, do we like to be told no? Why do we keep trying to join with these oppressors? And let this also be a message to, you understand, the firstborn of Israel, our Beyoncés and Jay-Z's and Kevin Hart's and LeBron James and Magic Johnson, Shaq's and Oprah's. Let's build our own stuff, man. Y'all sitting on all this money. Do you really think that you're going to be able to pass that money down to your little naughty head kids? Hell no, it's going to burn. Why not use it for something good now? Give it to Commander Junior Hunter. We'll put good use to it. Aren't you tired of getting told no every time you want to go into an establishment?
That's right.
I don't feel sorry for none of them Negroes. I'm glad that you need to get told no more, so you'll finally wake up and start coming to your own, like Zephaniah 2:1 says. We say that every damn class, every camp, every chance we get a chance. The ICB kids always bringing out Zephaniah 2:1. It's about time we start living that. Right. I'm glad they told them Negroes no. Well, whose birthday was it? Man's birthday? Get the hell out of here. It's unlawful for us anyway to celebrate birthdays. It's about time we start to wake the hell up in this place. Man, because you got told no. And then the Negro gonna say it's because we black, and you damn right it's because you're black. I wish you would have just said that. I would have said, there you go. There it is. It's because you're a nigger. How about that? Good. And I wouldn't care because we need to start building our own water parks. How much does it cost to build that speaking water park anyway? A few million? Right. Come on, we can have them all through the ghetto. Right. We got to start charging the rich of Israel, man. They need to shake their damn pockets loose so we can have our own establishments. I'm glad that Negroes know. I'm off of it. I'm happy.
That's right. Damn right. Damn right.
That's right. That's right.
There's something. Kowal said a heavy point. He said he's glad that we got cameras now because it shows you like the things we didn't see in the 50s and the 60s and so on and so forth. But there's always been a thing with oppressors and black people and water. There's always been a thing because I feel like you go back every time there was a pool, there was a segregation at the pool, at the water fountain. It's something about I think they think that if you jump in the pool with us, they're gonna get contaminated by I'll never forget this. You know what I'm saying? Quick side, this is the same story, but quick side note. I had a similar thing happen to me back years and years ago when I was a young lad of about, I don't know if I was like 8, 9, 10, something like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So my family, we used to always go on vacation from New York. We would go on vacation to the Jersey Shore, right? And so we went on one of these vacations and we ended up in the pool. It was kind of late, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that late, but it was like maybe 8, 9 o'clock at night, and we was in the pool. We was the only ones in there. And I'll never forget the look on these white people's face, these oppressors' faces, as they came in. They thought they was gonna have a nice pool night, a nice, lovely night in the pool, and they seen a bunch of little nigglets in the pool, and they skedaddled so fast. They seen us, and oh hello, and went right back to their rooms. This is something that has always happened. They don't want you in their pools, and they don't want you in there. Certainly don't want 300 of you in their damn water park. You know what I'm saying? If we read on in the article a little bit, then I'm gonna have, you know what I'm saying, Cap and obviously Yarmak, if y'all want to chime in. I want to read a little bit more of the article real quick because this was the park's defense. I can't pull it up for whatever reason. But the park's defense was that, in the contract we told them that you can't have this many people, and if you bring this many people, that you have to have added security. And we tried to contact them, they wouldn't contact us, and so we went ahead and just canceled everything. You know what I'm saying? That's their defense. But we know the truth. Even if that's true, we know that they breathed a heavy sigh of relief when they didn't have to let them niggas in that damn water park.
That's right.
Yeah, you know this. We always bring out about the man of sin being revealed. Right, the man sin gotta be revealed. He has to be revealed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, it's a beautiful thing being in the truth. and we knowing why they do these type of things. We don't sit there puzzled like, hey, because we're black. We don't say that. Like Kawal said, what the hell? You're damn right because you're black. You know? So the scripture saying the man of sin has to be revealed. You know? You know what I'm saying? These things are happening right now. And it's so crazy. Like I said, you know, one brother brought out we have everything's on videotape now. Now look, now everything's on videotape, and these devils know it's on videotape. And they still don't stop. You know what I'm saying? They still don't stop. You know, even though in their little wicked minds, they might want to hide it more. They still don't know why they still do it, because it's prophesied that the man of sin is going to be revealed. It's prophesied in the Bible. That's why they do all that type of evil shit. And then they sit back and say, damn, well, why did we do that?
Right.
Why did we let it be known? That's what their questions are. You know what I'm saying? Why was I so blatant with it? I was so blatant with it. I should have hid it more, you know? I know I hate them, but I just gotta hide it more, you know what I'm saying? And then their family be like, Dad, you dummy, why you let it out? You gotta hide it more. We hate them, but we gotta hide it more. We don't let them know it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But right now, the Lord is making sure that the man of sin be revealed, because it's prophesied.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? God is not mocked. That's the Bible says God is not mocked. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he says in this Bible going to happen, it's going to happen.
I got it for you.
So right now we see all the devils doing all type of evil stuff to us. He's being revealed. He's being revealed, man. So we gotta. That's what I'm saying. Our job is to wake our people up, so we won't be looking dumb like, oh, because I'm black. It's because I'm black. It's because I'm black. I'm mad. No, dude, come on, leave that place, man. Don't even want to go in that place. And once they've been in the water, I don't want to get in the water.
Right.
I don't want to get in the water. Once they've been in the water, you get out of that water, you might have red bumps popping out on your skin.
Right.
Might not be monkeypox, but it's going to be some kind of pox.
Right.
You're going to be tore up, man.
Right. I don't know what God. Hey, so y'all might hear something, bro?
Yeah. This is a little bit more of a lighter story, so it's easy to joke around about it.
Right.
Man, for real, I seen them brothers in that video. I seen about 3-4 camps worth of brothers right there, man.
Yeah, right. That's right.
These brothers scared of them at a pool party. Imagine how they look at us.
Right.
When we going deep like that, man, that to me is a beautiful thing. I love it when that happens, man. But the problem with our people is that we don't take those situations that happen and then turn it into something that could be good for black people. You understand? Like we do in the ISUPK. And we got to learn that this is something that they do. It's not a surprise. We know that every time you try to throw a pool party, it's going to get shut down. If you try to throw an apartment, kickback or party or whatever, it's going to get shut down. Because that's our oppressor does not want us to have rest. Like when Pharaoh said, to uplift the workload on them so that they don't have no rest. They don't even want us to swim in a goddamn pool, man, because that's a luxury. That's a luxury to be able to have a pool in America. So for us to be able to have that, it's disgusting to them, man. And like in the book of Daniel, chapter 8, say through his policy, man, he calls his wickedness, man, to oppression. Praise him, of course. But that's it, man. Them brothers need to come to the truth, man.
That's right.
Most sign of Christ, man.
That's right.
Stop celebrating them damn birthdays. Damn right.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? Celebrating a birthday. It's a bunch of grown. I mean, how old are you, Salakia? A bunch of grown Negroes coming to a damn birthday party. You know what I'm saying? 200 deep to go swim for somebody's birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I mean, that's a damn joke. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like the man, the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Man, we rocking it out here on today. This is the first episode of the Chain Breakers podcast, man. And so far, man, I must say, man, y'all brothers showing out. Ooh wee. You know what I'm saying? Captain of 10,000 Garwap, officer of 1,000 Kawal, officer of 500 yard mock. Man, this is something real special, man. I appreciate y'all brothers for joining me and being on and everything. And we appreciate everybody that tuned in. Let's do another roll call real quick before we go on to the very last story of the day. Salakia. Bear with me just a moment. Kind of got to scroll up a little bit. Yeah, shout out to the sister Masara. was the sister's name, who had that excellent question. The water sis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on. Shout out to the sister. I think killing section. Shout out to my brother, Officer 500 Shabaya Allah. What's going on?
Right.
I got out there in Charlotte holding it down.
Allah.
Word. Who else we got? Is that Captain Aria? Yes, it is. Captain Aria in the spot. Don't say
Right.
The water, you know what I'm saying, joining us, sir. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we still got Officer of 1,000 Iraq in the spot as well. If you notice, if you see some kind of resemblance, if you're saying, damn, that looked like Officer Yaramak, do not adjust your screen. It is not, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? That is that man's son. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing on the screen right here. All right. Most High in Christ. Now we're gonna get into this last one. Bear with me just a moment. Oh, but again, if y'all want to bring anything out as well, just let me know. Interrupt me at any time. No sweat. So this is the last one I want to talk about. Since we're talking about oppression, right? Let's talk about something that, again, is not quite as lighthearted as the last story, but is nonetheless demonstrative of just how insanely ridiculous this place is. It's almost laughable. It's almost laughable. So I'm gonna put this up on the screen, man, and I'm gonna read this, man, because this when I saw this, I'm like, here we go again, man. Like, it just never fails. I'm so glad I'm in the ISUPK, so I'm not caught off guard by any of these. It says Baltimore officer formerly charged in Freddie Gray murder promoted to captain in the same department.
Good night.
You read that right, folks? The Baltimore officer formerly charged in Freddie Gray murder promoted to captain in the same department. It says one of the officers charged in the Freddie Gray killing has received a promotion within the Baltimore Police Department. The female officer went from being a lieutenant to captain last week, 6 years after charges against her were dropped. On Friday, August 5th, Alicia White, one of 6 officers cleared in 2015 of charges related to Freddie Gray's death, was promoted as the captain in the performance standards section in Baltimore City's police force. In this capacity, like the one she is already serving in, she will conduct audits and inspections and ensure the force follows proper policies while on duties, a press release states. Police Commissioner Michael Harrison did not speak directly about White, a black woman. He did celebrate the stepping up of all the officers, a group he calls the next generation of leaders. He said the Baltimore Police Department is continuing its efforts to promote officers and put in place new leaders with the department to move our agency forward. These promotions and command changes represent the next generation of leaders within the department. 7 years ago, this elevation was in question after the fatal arrest of the 25-year-old black male turned her and her colleagues' lives upside down. I'll read this last little piece and we'll get into it. Authorities reported while Gray was in BPD's custody on April 12, 2015, he suffered from a spinal cord injury and subsequently died. The West Baltimore native received a fractured neck after falling in the back of a police wagon. He was not secured with a seat or safety belt, even though he was handcuffed. This is one of the most well-known examples in recent history of what we call police brutality. And now to see it in this way, to see this woman, this is a black woman.
Yeah, come.
This is a black woman. Come. And there was another video I was looking for. I don't know if y'all seen it. There's a video floating around of some black police officer putting a hurting on some black woman. I don't know if y'all seen it. I think it was in Atlanta.
I seen it.
He is yoking up. Now they say that there's other parts of the video or whatever, but what you see on the video is he is yoking this up, throwing her on the ground. She's like, "I'm gonna sign the ticket." He's like, "Nope, I'm arresting you." Yada yada yada. But just manhandling this, right? And and that is a big deal. Another story we pulled out on a previous show a few weeks back. We pulled out a story of another incident that happened. You remember this one, Cap, where the brother was in the backseat of a van, a police van, and what happened? They did some kind of maneuver. They never secured him while he was handcuffed. He slid down thing and hit the top of his head on the wall and could no longer feel his legs and is now paralyzed. Right? I don't believe anyone has been charged in that as of yet. But this is what happened to Freddie Gray, except he died. Right? And now this woman it was her responsibility to follow protocols and policies and guidelines.
Exactly.
Now she gets, after he died, she let one of her detainees die under her care. She gets a promotion. What Cap?
Hey.
What are we saying here? What's going on?
I mean, it's like, I mean, it was something heavy you said, because you said, you read the article, you said that Freddie Gray's death turned the officers' lives upside down. It turned their lives upside down, but Freddie Gray died.
Right. This is,
oh goodness.
Hey, come on now. Right. I mean, come on now. Right. Come on. Right. Their lives turned upside down, but Freddie Gray's dead.
Right.
He can't come back.
That's right.
He can't come back and get promoted to wherever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, boy. I mean, they just don't care about our lives, man. They just don't care about our lives, and you know what I'm saying? We're slaves. That's why you treat a slave. A slave dying didn't hurt the plantation.
That's right.
Because they had so many more to oppress and having slave, and that slave that died, hey, somebody else just take his job.
Right.
Now somebody else is just going to go ahead and get killed, just like I'm Freddie Gray.
That's right.
I mean, that's horrible. You're going to handcuff a man and put his hands behind his back and put him in the back of a van. Wait, I mean, and don't secure him in. I mean, come on, man. And you see that, like you brought up a story about that other brother, they keep on doing it. You would think all police stations around America will say, hey, let's follow this guy and let's secure everybody, you know? But they still doing it because we are the oppressed slaves that they really don't give a damn about.
That's right.
And it's sad to see our people.
That's right.
We go in and take these jobs, and we go in and oppress our people.
That's right.
And don't give a damn about our people. God damn, man. Come on, man. This is terrible. You know what I'm saying? And this is a captivity that we are in. We are so downtrodden as a people that our people that could help us by having these jobs, they could help us, but they don't help us. They oppress us more.
That's right.
Right.
Come on, growing up in DC, we had black police officers that was worse than the white police officers.
Right.
You'd be like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? We got, like, in Washington, D.C., of course, D.C. is surrounded by the states of Maryland and states of Virginia.
That's right.
Well, out in PG, Prince George's County, Maryland, where you got a whole lot of evil-ass black cops.
All right.
You don't want to run into them.
That's right.
Because they will treat you worse than a white man would treat you.
That's right.
You know, so you get this lady, she get promoted.
That's right.
She talking about her life is turned upside down. Oh, but Freddie Gray's dead. No matter.
Right.
God damn, man. Come on, man. Man. Boy, go ahead, take it.
That's a heavy point, Cap. That's a heavy point you made right there, because it's something you said about the fact that she's promoted. And we always bring this out in the ISUPK, and I'm going to get Officer Kawal and CR Mark as well to speak on this. But we always talk in the ISUPK. You ever hear some simple Negro say something like, oh, and Blackity Blacks love this. They'll say, oh, yeah, we got to get into the police force so we can change it from the inside.
Right.
Change it from the inside. Nigga. Right. The police force has been the same police force. It's been the same oppressors and overseers for 400 years. And nobody, because think about how much the police force was, originally was overseers during slavery times. Right? Anglo-Saxons. Then you had the Irish come in and take over the police forces in New York and Boston and so on in the Northeast, right? Reform or change the police department, but they still did what? They still brought on the same oppression against black people, Hispanics and Native Indians, Latinos and Native Indians. They brought in the same tactics, the same police brutality, all of those things. You cannot change the police force from the inside, you big dummy. You cannot do it. You can't change America from the inside. If you want to get a promotion in America, you have to destroy black people. That's all you need to do. If you want to see Who are the people who destroy black people? Just look at the black people who everybody loves, aka my brother Shabaya Allah said earlier, Martin Luther King.
Right.
Martin Luther King doesn't have a big statue in DC because he loved black people. It's because he helped destroy black people. Okay, and
That's
it's the same thing in the police force. If this black woman had been the one, if she had seen what they were doing to this brother and said, you know what, I can't do this. This is wrong. I'm calling the supervisor. No, we have to strap him in. If they didn't murder her, she would have been let go. She would have been fired. She would have never had a career again. But because she did this heinous thing or was a part of this act against this brother, now she's a part of the next generation of leaders. You understand? That's what it is when you join the police force. You become one of them. Salakia, Officer Kowal, you have something, brother? Salakia, is there a delay? It might be a delay.
It is.
Kowal, you might have to restart your joint.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Is there a delay or am I tripping? It was
a slight delay at the last part you said. I heard you though.
Oh, no sweat. You go ahead, brother.
Oh no, I will say this story, man. I'm not surprised at all. I mean, it's like she got her teardrop with the Freddie Gray. You know, like most gang members, you get the teardrop, you get raised up and raped.
There you go.
What we're seeing is, like I said, it's 2022. We're not surprised by none of this nonsense. It's just a mark of the beast, She joined the police force. You joined the so-called oppressive military. All these three-letter gang organizations. It's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? I still feel sorry for Freddie Gray's family and that brother they threw in the back of the paddy wagon, handcuffed. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. Go ahead.
Salakia, brother, if I may, sorry to cut you off, but I wanted to get some insight from you because you actually spent time in Esau's military, which we know his police force. It's all related. It's just an extension of the same thing. So is this something, or things like this, these kind of, you know what I'm saying, the good old boy kind of trying to bring you into the fold, going against your people kind of thing. Is that something you saw? Is that a common thing in the military?
Yeah, exactly. Especially with making rank. You gotta ask yourself, you see a brother who did 30 years in the military or made it to general. You know how much ass kissing and boot licking and hating your own people you had to do to get that rank?
Right.
I mean, I couldn't last 10 years. I did 9 years of change. You have to totally sell out.
Right.
If you're a military police, which is an MP, the more violent you are with Negroes, they love you.
Wow.
They love you. They'll vouch for you at the board. It's the same consistent theme. The more you hate the Most High's children, the more you're looked at as he needs to be in charge.
That's right.
Like Hop and Bob or Steven. It's no different.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And don't get me started on U.S. military, especially the Army. I mean, that's one of the worst places to send any black or Hispanic. And it brainwashes you. It teaches you to hate your own people and to love them more.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, side note, I was talking about, doing putting a little class together too. It turns our black women into whores. You might come from a city where you love brothers and Puerto Rican men and Dominican. You love Israelites. You join the military. By the time you leave basic training AIT, you having sex with a white man. You're learning how to smoke cigarettes, do dip, smoke vapes, and you're gonna have sex with a white man. And you're not going to see color anymore. We all bleed red.
Good night.
It's all about brainwashing. But this sister and this police force, man, she's going to. But guess what? What can we say about it? Didn't she get acquitted of all charges?
Right.
So shouldn't she make rank?
Right.
I mean, what are we saying here? She got acquitted. She didn't get one of these. She got acquitted. So you want to stop her from advancement? No, only the Lord is going to stop that kind of advancement.
Right.
The Lord is going to get justice for that.
That's right. Damn right. The water for that. Y'all, Mark, I know you're itching to get in on this, man. This brother teaches that brotherhood class. And so, I know firsthand, what I'm saying, just how much situations like this, how this brother, what I'm saying, feels about these things. So please expound on this. What do you see with this promotion of this sister?
One, I see again, like every story that we read, like the point of these classes, the point of these radio shows is to teach the brothers and sisters that's in the world something that we've been taught. We've been taught these things since 1969. So this ain't a secret for us. You understand that these things happen. We know that this happens, and we know it's going to happen. That's why I always advise people, all people who want to go join the police force, to join the military, to not do so. because it's not a way in which you could go and be a good cop. There's not being a good cop is someone is going to get stuck behind a desk on a phone call, dispatching other officers. That's what they get sent out to the traffic lights that stop working, and they help guide traffic. That's what good cops do, because they make mistakes and they don't kill enough niggas. They don't arrest people so that they can make detectives, so that they can make SWAT, so that they can make FBI. They don't do enough hurting of our people so that they can progress. You understand? And so with knowing that, we got to understand that there is no joining ourselves with him, man. There is no coming hand in hand with being an officer or being in the military. And for this to be a sister, you know, a black person, but also a sister, man. This is one scripture I want to pull. Y'all know I'm being the scripture bandit, Tabawan Salaki. I want to pull 2 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 11, because again, this is not something that is an astonishment to us. We know that this is going to happen. But to our people, this is something that they get surprised behind, because they think, wow, how in the world did this happen? How is this possible? How do black people treat other black people in this way? And they are so blinded and left in the dark, where they don't know what to do. They don't have the truth. But the truth is that this is our condition, and it's coming from the Lord, because we chose to disobey the Most High.
That's
simple.
right.
You understand?
I got you. This is Book of 2 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 11. God. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up evil against thee out of thine own house.
Out of thy own house, man. This evil is going to come from your own nation.
That's right.
From your own people. You understand? Keep going.
God. And I will take thy wives before thine eyes, and give them unto thy neighbor. And he shall lie with thy wives in the sight of this son.
In the sight of this son, meaning that all these things is going to happen in the open, man. And all women have become whores for our oppressor. They go out and they do our oppressor's bidding. They want them to be a manly physical cop and go out there and murder black people. Then all women is going to do it. They won't have regard for their brother. They won't have regard for their husbands, man. And even our brothers who go out and join the police force, like the captain said, and it's not a secret, man. How many of y'all ever seen that movie? Boys in the Hood. Was it Boys in the Hood? Yeah, with the black cop, man. And he
gun.
Right. That's not a secret. We all know that. You understand? And it's coming from the Lord that He gonna raise up that evil out of our own house. And it's disgusting.
That's right.
It's a disgusting thing. And you would hope and wish that when you got pulled over and it was a black cop, you would think like, oh man, you know, it's good. Right. I might get in trouble, but at least I ain't got to fear for my life.
Right.
You
That's right.
And be able to go home with my children, man.
That's
and
right.
He'd be the one that murdered you, man.
That's right. That's right.
It's a lot. It's a lot here too. Also, y'all, that's a good point. Nobody likes a good cop. You remember even Hollywood? Remember Richie? What's that cop? Richie off American Gangster.
Yeah.
Remember he pulled them clowns over in the alley and found $1 million cash. And his goofy butt gonna take it to the precinct and turn it in like a good cop. Right. That hurt his career. Everybody hated him since they ostracized and isolated him. They was like, oh, he one of the good ones.
Right.
Nobody likes a good cop. That's right. At all.
That's right.
Nobody's a good cop. And speaking of that, the black cops, I sent you that link, Officer Thabawan, about the sister getting manhandled by one of them Stevens.
Oh, come.
She was a resistant arrest like a mud effer. But you know, I sent you that link nonetheless. But yeah, nobody likes a good cop. Nobody likes a good cop.
That's true. Yeah, right. That's heavy metal. Have you had something, sir?
God. Law, that was just heavy, man. When the brothers was bringing out, man, and like John Mark said, hey, you know, nobody likes a good cop, and you can't be a good cop.
Right.
You can't be a good cop. You know.
Man. That reminds me. There was a movie that came out in it was either the 80s or the 90s. That joint with Ice Cube. What's it called? The Glass Shield. It's a movie.
Glass Shield.
The Glass Shield. And it had a similar story where the brother was trying to be. He wasn't trying to be a good cop. He was trying to be a good old boy cop. He was trying to be down with the team because the other cop had planted something or he did something. And he's like, "Yo, you gonna cover for me, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got you," because he wanted to be down with the team. But later on, he felt remorse because they were going to put this innocent brother in jail. And so forth. But that's a damn fairy tale. In real life, most black cops are going to purposely, they're going to join the other cops. They're going to be buddy. They're going to plant stuff on you, and they're going to be like, hey, I ain't seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because anyway, most of these cops, let's call it what it is. Most of these cops, a lot of them, they either got bullied when they was in high school or they was in elementary school. They couldn't get the women that they liked. You know what I'm saying? They was the one, they was the nerds or whatever the case may be. And so now they got a badge. What do we say, Yarma?
Yeah. They rode the bench in football while other
let's not forget about that. They rode the bench in football.
That's right.
If they couldn't even make the team, and now they got a chip on their shoulder, and that chip turns into a bullet in your black 5-star behind because you were the captain of the football team and he couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? And we're about to watch a video. I think I got it. You emailed it, Cool?
I texted to you.
Get your mouth.
I made one more quick point I forgot to make just about the whole being a cop. That's what.
Yeah. No, you do think.
My bad. Hold on. Go ahead, y'all. My bad.
And just one more point because people always try to find a loophole of being a cop and thinking they could do something that's good. But even thinking like this scenario right here, just imagine you just a dispatcher. You're not even the one out there toting guns and arresting people. You just a dispatcher, and then you get a call. You don't know what's going on, but you get that call, you got to press the button and you got to get the information and then send other cops to wherever the emergency is at. But imagine one day you get a call and you dispatch the officers to the house and you find out that the officers had to murder a brother for a domestic violence abuse charge or a case or whatever the case is. But then you find out that was your brother that they murdered. Right. Or you find out that was your father that they murdered or a friend or someone that you. And then now you have to hold the weight of knowing that you sent them. Right. You sent them to that house. Which is why the ISUBK is damn near an attack on a brother's life for anyone to call the police on anybody because we know what that means.
That's right.
So even though you have good intentions, even though you just want the cops to just come so that they can cease control everything and not let anybody get killed. When the cops come, man, they are worse than COVID-19.
That's right.
Right.
And they are there to murder people. That's it.
Right.
That's the only thing that they want to do is murder people, which is why they train so much on shooting. They train so much on tactics and them fighting techniques. They don't train on how to just talk to someone.
That's right.
They
don't give a damn about training to talk to someone who has a mental disability. They don't give a damn about none of that. You understand? But what they are going to do is murder people, which is why you should never join yourself to that at all. You understand?
That's right.
Damn right. Calm. Osai in Christ. Salakia, I'm looking for. I got the video you sent. I wanted to see the shorter clip, but because do you have timestamps, Kawal?
Time.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I know there's
you can start at probably just the first. I would say the first three. The cop gets physical around minute 4, I think.
Okay.
You can fast forward and see kind of what the.
I got you. So let's do that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna full screen it. Let me share it real quick. Okay, let's share it because I know this is the extended version. It's the whole video. I know there's a shorter one, but
I'm texting you the shorter one now. Well, it's the news. The news is actually covering it, but I don't know if you want that with their dialogue.
Nah, I had a copy of the other one, but it's no sweat. We'll just scroll through this one. Yeah, you're right. It gets physical.
Yeah, right around the 4 minute.
Right. So that's what we'll do. We'll just kind of just run through it. So bear with me just a moment. All right, I'm on full screen.
And I think she was one of the blackity black. Somebody said in the comments that's just like a blackity black Moor, or she learns from the Moors. I'm not surprised she got body slammed after hearing that. After hearing that nonsense.
God. So let me run this.
You listen to the Moors. They teach you how to get your ass kicked.
Oh yeah. With a fake identity card. I saw that too. With a fake
the sovereignty card.
Right. Salaki. God, here we go. Most High in Christ.
What's going on? How y'all doing? All right. Well, I see the Ohio time. I'm not sure if y'all from here or not, but you can't be inside the park in the city of Atlanta between the hours 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. You got your IDs on you? Huh? You have your IDs on you? Yes. I'm gonna need them.
First off, before I can even continue, something looks fishy. I don't know. Am I bugging?
No, you're not bugging at all.
Am I the only one that feels like this is kind of like what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Y'all in the park. It's real late. That dress, I know it's a dress, but that is not. What's the word? That is not modest apparel.
Right.
There is nothing modest about that dress. So if she is a Moor, I'm definitely not shocked, Kawal. This looks crazy, but let's keep going. So
she was trying to get some more.
That's right.
Can't be in the park at night. Everyone was going to receive some ticket stating that he was in the park half an hour. All right, leave the sign right on the end. Where am I? 7452.
On that?
Yeah, but just leave the sign right on the end.
But because didn't you say we were out of time, so we wouldn't have known that?
Yeah, but that's not a valid reason why you should be in the park because you're from out of town.
And what's your bag number?
7452.
Oh Lord.
Sir.
Yeah, put your hand. Put your hands behind.
What's the bag number?
I gave it to you 2 times, man.
Okay, I'm asking again.
And I'm not giving it to you.
Okay. No, because I want your badge number.
That's fine. You want to put your hands behind your back for me? No, hey, listen, my man. She said she's not signing it. Put your hands behind your back.
Sir,
ma'am,
you're hurting me.
Okay. I'm asking you to put your hands behind your back.
Sir?
Put your hands behind your back. Stop me, man.
Sir.
Man, put your hand behind your back. Come on. I need you to back up.
I'm just saying.
I need you to back up.
You don't need to touch her like that.
She's not putting her hands behind her back.
I'm asking a question. All I'm doing is
Put your
asking.
hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your
Mr.
back. You're
Brooks.
under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. I asked you to sign the ticket. You told me you're not signing it.
Sir,
Put your hands
I'm
behind your back.
asking you a question.
Okay? I'm letting you know. I'm not going to ask you again. I'm going to forcefully put your hands behind your back.
But, sir, Mr. Brooks, is this really necessary? Mr. Brooks.
Hold on. Hey, listen.
She needs to put her.
Can I?
Okay, you can put your phone down.
Okay, Mr. Brooks.
Lakia, I can't quite go any further just yet. We have to pause this. We have to pause this and talk about what's going on so far, man. We know we're over the time, bro. We got to talk about what's happening, bro.
Number one.
Yes.
Can we please give a hand for Commander General Yahan and the ISUP? Because not only does he teach us who the oppressor is, man, but he teaches us how to deal with these devils, man. Like that situation, I would be so disappointed if that was my rib. I would be totally disappointed if she got arrested because she didn't sign a goddamn piece of paper.
Right.
Just sign the damn ticket and just go on and fight it in court. Right. But of course, the blackity blacks, you got to fight every goddamn thing and try to talk your way out of every situation, which is what humans naturally decide to do when dealing with police officers, is to talk your way out of it. It ain't going to work. Saying that you hurting me ain't going to work. Police kill people. They kill people.
That's right.
Take their breath away, and they don't give a damn about them not being able to breathe.
Right.
You understand?
She thought that was like, you know what I'm saying, the anti-police repellent or something. Oh, you're hurting me. Oh, let me not do this anymore because I'm hurting you.
Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks.
Is this necessary?
Right. Is this necessary? You see, she went from sorry, cool. Go ahead, cool.
No, I'm about to say it's so ridiculous, man. And this what pisses me off about it. Also, Iraq said something heavy in the comments. He said, "Creak, creak, creak," look like somebody else's wife. Now, I don't know, but I can see the brother's point, because if that was that brother's rib, not once he say, "Hey, baby, chill out. Listen, you know how you talk to your rib." He's acting like he don't even know the broad. He's shocked that she's acting like this. They creeping.
Mm-hmm.
And then number two, what gets me is this: regardless if you from out of town or not, do what the hell the police tell you to do and get the hell on, fight it in court like y'all mom said. They're gonna toss the ticket out anyway.
God.
But this cop, not only with this cop, I can tell he hates hearing black women's mouth. You can just look. You see how he clipped that pen real quick and said, get them gloves on. He said, "Yeah, I see that. I seen that little head wrap. I know this one Erykah Badu chicks. I got to deal with her." And the brother in the beard is just sitting there so emasculated and helpless. Hey, you ain't got to do that, brother. Like that's not even his woman. He didn't even try to defend it. He didn't grab his woman and say, "Hey, shut your damn mouth. Sign the ticket. Let's go." He had zero authority. This is a chick who's used to running her damn mouth. She's used to being in charge, telling a black man what he ain't gonna do. And I'm glad that cop did that. I'm not saying it was right or wrong, but she got a dose of her own medicine that day because you're not the big bad boss in charge. You're not.
Hey, Kawal.
Your badge, your mouth ain't bigger than that badge.
Hey, Kawal. Kawal, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, that was that brother's time to shine.
Right.
That was his. Oh yeah, that was his time to shine. That was his time. That was his time to say, "Hey, hold on, officer, we're gonna sign this ticket and you get real Romeo on it." You know, he could have. The cop would have said, "You know what, brother? I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out. Y'all go ahead."
Right.
You know, he didn't even make haste when the cop pulled up. They both looking stupid, looking at him like he ain't doing his job. The park has hours, dumb. He just told you why. He refused to sign the ticket. The brother signed it, no problem. But nah, her mouth, you know. That demon on her just had to. That's that Jezebel spirit. Not the horse that mouth and trying to be in charge. That Jezebel spirit got her ass body slammed that night.
That's right. He said, and Cap, I'm gonna get you in a second. He said, she asked for the badge number like twice. He gave her the badge number, and then she asked for it again. He's like,
gave it to her.
You know what I'm saying? And she's just like, well, I'm asking again. She turned into a real sheep as soon as hands got put on her, though. You know what I'm saying? She got real sheepish at that moment, like you said, Kawal. But she was big bad Erykah Badu. She was. I know for a fact she burned sage. I know she does.
Oh yeah.
And there was no sage to help her that day. But yeah, this is disgusting. But go ahead, Cap. What you had on?
Nah, I'm just saying that right there, that's what we know in the ICBK. And that particular point, you don't have no rights. You don't have no rights. You don't have rights. Why are you on a highway with them, with the cops?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? With white cops, and you don't have no rights. You know, and that's sad to see us. We always want to fight and understand it. What the hell? You on a dark highway.
Right.
You on a dark highway with a devil. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have no rights. You know what I'm saying? But in the ICBK, you know that, hey, they mess with you, and the Lord is going to mess with them.
That's right.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And like I always told the story about when I got pulled over outside Memphis, Tennessee. The hell. At the end of the stop, the cops got in their cars and drove off.
That's right.
And they stopped me and said, "Oh, I was driving too close to the car in front of me," and I know I wasn't driving too close to the car in front of me. I know I wasn't. But when he said, "Hey, can you step out of the car?" I said, "Hey, sure." You know, and got out of the car.
That's right.
And then the funny thing that happened is he tried to. I had all my clothes on. I had my fringes on my pants and everything, and they got scared as hell.
Right.
They got scared as hell. And then he said, "Well, what's up with them clothes?" I said, "Well, you know, I'm Hebrew Israelite, you know." So then when he found it at the end of the, I'm not even go through the whole stop, but at the end, he's asked me, "What's that Muslim thing you in?" I said, "The ICBK, I'm the commander junior Hunter." He went in the car. He got out of the car. He didn't even look me in the eye. He had his head down, gave me my license, and said, "Y'all can go."
Right.
And they got their cars and drove off before me. You know how they sit in the car. You know how they sit in the cars and wait for you to drive off just to mess with you a little bit more, to mess with society. Man, they jumped in their cars and drove off. Both of their squad cars and pulled off.
Damn right.
And left me and my wife on the side of the road.
That's right.
You know, because I knew right there. I knew when I got out of the car, if these devils going to mess with me, hey, the Lord is going to kill them.
That's right.
You know, so I want to see it. So I want to see it. So when I got out of the car, I was like, hey, I was so calm and relaxed and everything. You know, the hell, you know. But it's like that's the advantages of being in the truth and being on the Lord's side.
That's right.
That's right.
Side. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we teach the blacks, Hispanics, even. We got to get on the Lord's side. So when you're on the Lord's side, they gonna run.
That's right.
They gonna run. We not gonna run. You know what I'm saying? So like, I got out of the car, whatever. Hey, what you do? You know? You asking me, hey, if I get a drug sniffing dog to search your car, I said, search it. Go ahead, search the trunk. Right. Open the trunk. And he went and opened the trunk and everything.
Right.
Right. I ain't had nothing in there. He saw a Bible and a book, and I said, hey, I'm a priest.
That's right.
What I am, you know?
That's right.
And they ended up running. They ran, you know?
Right.
They ran. And to tell you, hey, the Lord is with us.
That's right.
You know? But when you being sinful unto the Most High, you being wicked as hell, doing all the evil shit that they are doing, and now they're going to kill you. They're going to pull you out of the car. They're going to shoot you in the head. They're going to beat you down. They're going to body slam you.
That's right.
They're going to do everything, you know, because the Lord ain't with you.
Okay.
That's right.
Man,
yeah,
go ahead, brother.
Come on. So that's so heavy what you said, and all your brothers saying, because again, if you are, I suggest if you are a fake Israelite, because I seen that too. I seen one where a fake Israelite tried to say a prayer.
Yeah. So sad. So sad.
Israelite tried to say I think a prayer in Lashawan Kodash.
Oh my goodness.
While the cop was banging the window down when they called. Yeah, I suggest you get out of all of that fake nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Wars getting, you know what I'm saying, getting in shootouts with the police in Philadelphia. It's just crazy. They have no decorum. You know what I'm saying? In the eyes of the commanding general honor, we're taught the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. And we say it boldly and loudly every single week. Fridays and Saturdays, some other days in different zones, we say it with no problem. And guess what? We have no issues with the police because we don't sell drugs. We have no issues with the police because we don't commit crimes. We have no issues with the police because what? Because we're taught to be law-abiding citizens. Does that mean that we're not the devil? No, he's the devil. And I'm going to drive the speed limit. And I'm going to do what I got to do and make sure I have a weapon is going to be legal. About driving the speed limit, I know y'all might looking at me like, I don't know about that part. But no sweat. No sweat, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We're going to follow the guidelines and the laws. You know what I'm saying? So that way we can be, you know, be safe in this place, in this hellhole. Okay? So I'm going to run a little bit more of this video. And the last thing I want to talk about, as you will see here, now while we're going in on this, sister, do not get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all brothers and sisters, you're just not used to black men correcting black women.
That's right.
That's right. Foreign. And going back to what Officer Kowal and the brother said at the beginning of the show about you simps, you know what I'm saying? And all you, what's that word you said? The P, was it P chasing? Something you said, Kowal.
Pandering.
P pandering.
P pandering.
Pushing P pandering. You cast as P pandering, pushing P. Y'all don't like to hear us say this about black women because you want to call her the black queen of heaven and the mother and the sage burning. But we don't give a damn about none of that. We're going to correct these sisters so they don't get body slammed.
That's right.
Now you tell me who really loves black women. Okay.
Right.
So now, with that being said, what you will see next, this brother is so unbrotherly, it's not even funny. Now, again, as Kowal said, we're not, whether right or wrong, again, we're not saying he didn't do his job. We know that what he did was within the confines of his job. But what do we say? When you join the police force, you are going to act as they act. And what did General Muhammad say in class last night? He said the oppressor has no compassion. He's going to look in your face. He's going to hear your sad story and everything. And he's still going to give you football numbers for some petty crime. That's what it is. So when you see how this brother acts, let's pay close attention to it. So bear with me just a moment as we get on the screen. This will be the last thing. So just give us 5 minutes, and then we're gonna end today the first episode, the inaugural episode of the Chain Breakers podcast. And let me just say, clap it up to all y'all brothers, man. And Tawada, Barakatah Yahweh Shah for commanding General Yana. You know what I'm saying, for allowing us to do this, man. And shout out to Captain of 13,000 Naya Thoughts. Clap it up.
That's
Captain
right.
you know what I'm saying, for giving us this platform and pushing us to continue pushing this truth. You know what I'm saying? So let me get this up here. Just a moment. All right.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not saying that I'm refusing to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket.
You don't have an option now.
Because but I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket.
No, I'm not here to play games.
I know, but I'm going to sign.
Put your hands behind your back.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign the ticket.
You're acting resistant.
I'm asking you, why am I putting my hands behind my back?
You're under arrest.
I'm going to sign the ticket, but why am I under arrest? Why am I under arrest? I'm going to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks.
That's all it is.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
I asked you to sign the ticket. You told me you're not signing.
I'm going to sign the ticket now, Mr. Brooks. I'm going
You
to
don't
sign
have
the
that
ticket.
option now.
Why don't I have the option,
Because I
Mr.
gave
Brooks?
you 2 options.
She was asking for your badge number.
I'm asking for your badge number, and I
Good
want
night.
your badge number. Oh my God, sir, Mr. Brooks, I'm telling you that I'm going to sign the
Put your
ticket.
hands behind your back.
I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket. Why am I being arrested?
Good night.
Arrested? Oh my God! I'm so scared. My God, please, in the name of Jesus, please, God, in the name. Why am I being arrested, Mr. Brooks? I'm going to sign the ticket. Mr. Brooks, why am I being arrested? Why am I being arrested? I don't understand why I'm being arrested. Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested?
Turn around and put your hands behind
You
your
tell
back.
me why I'm being arrested. I have the right. I have the right to know. Oh my God.
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh my God.
Stop resisting.
What are you doing her for? Why are you pulling it out?
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Come on, sir. This is unnecessary. What are you doing? This is unnecessary.
Why am I being
Just
arrested?
put your hands behind your back.
I don't understand why I'm being arrested. That's why I'm not putting my hands behind my back. You have not given me a reason. So why am I getting? I'm not. You didn't have told me my rights. You told me why I'm being arrested. That's exactly why I'm not putting my hands behind my back.
Good night.
Okay. So, anybody? What?
Terrible. That's what I got to say. That's so terrible right there. You know, I mean, goddamn. And damn, you got to go through all that. You got to go through all that. I mean, come on. Why do you have to go through all that? Oh, you don't understand. Understand that you got a black face.
That's
understand that. Understand you're a nigga. Understand
That's
that.
right. Right.
I mean, come on, man.
She thought.
Just go ahead, sign the ticket, and then go along the way. You know what I'm saying? We all oppressed peoples, but a lot of the times we could be so stupid. Of course we're oppressed, but we stupid and saying, come on.
So Lucky Cap,
right?
Like the officer before, I think that she thought, like, look, Officer, you're a mom. You said it.
Yeah.
In her mind, she thought, well, he's black, so you know, I mean, yeah, he's gonna give me a little bit of a problem for this.
Done.
You know what I mean? But once I tell him, okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna sign it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he's black, he's gonna help me because I'm black too. But of course, that did not happen.
Good.
Right.
Go ahead, y'all. You about to say something, bro?
Yeah, well, she believed in the feminist movement.
Right.
That's right.
Done. That's right.
And it wasn't. You see that the brother already know. The brother know. I ain't got a chance of hell in this. Let me stand and let me stand here and not do nothing because I'm gonna lose my life.
That's right.
She don't understand, man. It's one, and I'm gonna be quick, but there's one like thing that I always teach on is the Willie Lynch letters. And how they would systematically destroy the strong black men, which will make the black women have to step up in front, and they would have to take charge of the household. They would have to be the protectors and the leaders, and they would have to speak out. And while the black man would be in the back, I've seen this happen. I couldn't help but think, damn, this is what's going on right now, and it's fruition right now in front of us. But the problem is that black woman should have been in the back.
That's right.
Exactly.
She should have been in the back behind that man with one arm on the shoulder, like this, peeping over to see what's happening. And
exactly.
His spine. And he should have been the one who had to deal with the police. If anyone had to be arrested that night, it should have been him.
That's
It
right.
should have. You understand? If I'm out with my woman, I can't allow my woman get arrested and I not go to jail. You understand? It was very cowardly on his part. You understand? Again, I don't know the situation they in the world. I don't know if that's his wife or if that's just something that he ain't about to go to jail behind. But the idea of it is that that's what black people need to start moving towards. That black men need to start taking that lead role as being the head of all of them. I don't care if it's your wife or if it's just a sister that come to class or whatever the case may be. As a black man, you got to be that barrier between death and her. You can't let her fight death. You understand? That's it. All I got.
Yeah, right. Listen, and Salakia too. The you know what stood out to me also was that once the brother signed the ticket, that's her cue for her black ass to go sign it too.
That's right.
Exactly.
Where do you get off thinking that you just your own? Like, you know, that big bad mama stuff is out, man. Listen, the Most High got something for that.
That's
you
right.
know, she got, when he signed that ticket, that was her cue to follow suit.
Exactly.
You understand? But she want to do what she want to do. Women that are loosed. You understand? That Jezebel spirit was on her heavy. You got to run and call the shots. I know in her personal life that whoever see her get body slammed is not surprised.
That's right.
I know they're sitting at home like, I done told her about her mouth. I know her grandmama. I done told her about the little girl about her mouth.
That's right.
Because can't nobody stop that mouth but that police officer that night.
That's right.
You understand? She supposed to go sign a ticket like he did. But no, she got to use her authority over that man. And on top of that, she got a problem with authority because she called a nigga Mr. It's Officer Brooks. Ain't no Mr. You ain't going to call me what you want to call me. It's Officer Brooks. You understand? That could have got real ugly. When that taser got whipped out, she started crying, and now she turned to that soft little girl. No, you was a big bad Negro. You wanted to be a man. He treated you like one. It didn't feel too good.
That's right.
When that taser came out, she got real dainty.
That's right.
You know, but she supposed to follow suit, man. You know that all that time for the black women going to FNF and I ain't listening to no nigga. That's over with, man. And that police officer didn't want to hear it.
Damn right.
I think he got a serious problem with black women. I mean, I'm not saying he was right, but I think that officer got a serious problem with black women because he said, you know, I asked you twice or three times. She said, I ain't signing the ticket. So he get physical. Now she want to sign it. He could have been like, okay, you sure, ma'am? All right, I'm gonna let you sign the ticket. It's your last chance.
Right.
You know, but he didn't want to give her no chance. He tired of the mouth.
Right.
That brother is tired of black women's mouth.
He might have had some issues. He might have.
I guarantee you.
That brother might have.
If this story unfolds the way I think it is, they're gonna, Black Twitter gonna solve it. They're gonna find his record, find out what he's been accused of doing, and he got mama issues. He hate black women.
Right.
It's gonna come out.
There you go.
It's gonna come out in the wash. But you know, all that mouth is over with, man. Like that taser got whipped out. She started crying, and she cried to Caesar. Oh Lord Jesus, Father God. You hear that?
Oh yeah. There you go.
Oh Lord Jesus, Father God. Don't cry to the Lord now. My goodness.
God. And that's just another point that we all gotta, we gotta be accustomed to understanding is that there's demons out there that want us to die. That's and right. That just had a demon on her, like the scriptures say. Once that demon led her to the point of her getting ready to die, that demon left her. It left her. Now it wasn't Big Bad Shirley no more. Now it was sweet old 6-year-old Brittany. That's right. Now it's her alone, which is why if she get that mugshot, she's gonna be crying because that demon had left her. Now it's her. But we gotta see that first. You understand? Before you think that you're gonna be Tupac and kill the police. You're gonna fight the police. You're going to die. They're going to take you to prison, and you're stupid, and you shouldn't be stupid. You understand?
Officer Baez said that she went from a Moor to a Christian real quick.
Same thing. Same thing. I was thinking the same thing, bro. Like she wasn't thinking about.
I guess she in charge of crystals that morning.
Right. Damn right.
She in charge of crystals. Maybe the crystals would have saved her.
Most High in Christ, man. Hey, that's what it is, man. I think we good with that right there, man. We covered a lot of ground today, man. Again, the water, man, for the first episode of the Chain Breakers podcast, man. It is officially in the books. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're gonna keep rocking out with it. We're gonna keep growing, keep providing more content for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Again, like that's what we do, just like that we were taught in the ISUPK and the Command and General Yohana. I'm gonna do a quick roll call real quick, and then I'll give the Akium, you know what I'm saying, if they want to close out with anything, any comments or anything they want to promote or anything like that, give them the chance at Adawanyam to do that. Salakia. So let me where do we leave off in the roll call with our rock? Oh, shout out and a big round of applause, a big hand for, of course, Captain of 13,009 Thought again. You know what I'm saying? He said, Shalom, soldiers.
That's
Water,
right.
sir. You know what I'm saying?
That's
the
right.
Water. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep doing, you know what I'm saying, just doing things as you taught us. Shout out to Officer 500 by Eyes out there in Charlotte with Shabaya Allah. What's going on, bro? Yeah, how about you, man? Shout out to the sister S. Raw. Shalom, sister. How Shamal about you, Shy. Hey, excellent show. But I'm gonna go, Cap. I'm gonna start with you. Is there anything you want to say, want to bring out, anything you want to promote, sir?
Hey, well, no, I'm just gonna say it's always an honor and a pleasure, man, to be with your brothers, man. You know, bringing out this truth, man, and just going over these stories and just really just knocking these chains off people's brain, man. You know, because we told the story to the people. We just really just that's a heavy name to the show, chain breakers. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We have some serious chains on our brain that make us think and just do that crazy shit that sister just did. You know, just man. You know what I'm saying? So we just, it's an honor and a pleasure, right, to be on the lower side, fighting for the Most High, and just being with you brothers, and always in the trenches with you brothers, fighting this sinful kingdom, man. That's all I want to say, man. Shalom, man. Right.
Bro. Hey, Shalom, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for having me. And I look forward to next time, Lord willing. And pay your tithes to ISUPK Command Johanna, man. Pay your freaking tithes. Let's help spread this truth. You understand? That's all I got. Hey, shout out to everybody tuning in also. Let's get it.
Most High in Christ. Now, damn right, pay your tithes. Thank you, Kowal. I gotta when I get all the banners and everything fixed up, you know what I'm saying? I gotta fix everything into the stream, but we're gonna get the banners and everything. Pay your tithes. I'm gonna put it right across the bottom of the screen. Make sure y'all pay the tithes and everything. And again, last but not least, my brother, Yarmak, what you got, bro?
Hey, Shalom, shout out sisters. Again, the water officer Tabuwan, man, you understand? Give him a hand.
Here you go. Yeah,
man, this thing is glorious. It definitely is, man. It's always a good thing to be with y'all brothers, man. You understand? And again, pay your tithes, get into these classes, man, and change your life, man, because we need it.
That's right.
That's it.
Damn right. Most High in Christ, man. With that, I'm gonna say to all the brothers out there, Shalom, Yahweh Shemir Al Thumb. You know what I'm saying? Wait, how about Shemir Al Thumb? I always messed that up. And to the sisters, Yahweh Shemar Al Thun, Shemir Al. We'll see y'all next week, same time, same place. Chain Breakers Podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shalom.